Every time I feel this way now. Okay.
There we go.
We're live.
You no longer take it for granted anymore.
No.
You know what can happen.
Yeah. They just hit us with the okey doke.
Mm-hmm. Man.
No explanation.
Let me
this isn't working great right now. Try back later.
Yeah.
You mean?
I'm a damn maniac.
Well, I mean,
there is nowhere in the world.
There was an explanation.
Shut up.
What up, Benny?
There is nowhere in the world. What up, Biddy? That I should be writing this amount of lore.
I disagree.
I literally have.
What up, Jonathan?
What up, Sean P? I literally have lore stories.
Yeah.
Of certain key characters where they're going to be at the end of their life.
Mm-hmm.
like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But I feel like once I have the idea, I need to write it.
Right.
I don't need to have it just rolling around in the back of my head every so often. My mind goes back to it. No. Write it down. Write the shit down. But I literally have a. You remember how Marvel did the that series called The End, where they had one with the Hulk and one with Wolverine. I think it was a few others they did that too, where it showed an alternate ending, what the end of their lives could be like and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote something like that for one of the key characters. That's going to be. He's going to kind of debut not this issue, but I think the next issue after that. I think it's the next issue after that. He's an immortal. So I wrote many years in the future some shit that takes place. It's dark too. It's dark. It's dark, very dark, right? But I connected it all to events that's taking place in the current continuity and how it shows the event. Well, actually, in a couple of continuities, because the Malik and Gray situation, 30 years after they had left, and then 300 years after all of that. So I had to go and create a whole new variation of Earth, so to speak, with new people, new institutions, new situation, new overarching fucking threat that's so bad that this is not an optimistic story. This is not an optimistic future. Right? It's not an optimistic future at all for the G universe, but it's one of many possible futures.
Right.
But
that shit happens.
I shouldn't be anywhere near fighting this stuff because literally only 3.
Doesn't matter.
Overall story and shit.
No, you're wrong.
It's absurd.
Whatever.
But see, here's the thing. As technology gets better, especially certain technology gets better, there will come a day when it will be so easy to put these books out.
Yeah. It's
good to have stories already in the cut.
Right.
To not because it's coming. It's coming. No, it is. And on that day, as much as I want us to be able to put the books out faster, people are going to be probably asking us, hey, I ain't even read this one. And you already in this one. And that day, because I'm going to be an asshole just in the lab. Done. Done. You can't release 5 books in a month. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh my God.
This nigga releasing 5 books in a month. His not even counting the other scheduled stuff that comes out. Look, E&E, yours, Christopher's sci-fis.
Right.
Listen, not even mentioning those that come out. I'm doing 5 on my own out here, out in these streets. Yeah.
Oh
Man, I swear. But it's only 4 after 11. I might as well do the intro. But I do need to set my. God damn it! All right.
You broke it.
I did not. Me, and me too.
Okay. All right.
Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is man SPJ.
You.
And I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and we are just a couple of geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective. Facts indeed. Listen, the temperature currently is 80 degrees. And it's 5 minutes after 11 Eastern time. And I'm not mad because it's been worse. It's definitely been worse. But before I even go into ever diatribe, fuck what I'm talking about. This nigga is here.
Yeah.
What up?
I know you.
I think I might know you also.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'll say that.
Yeah, it seems like we cross paths somehow.
Yeah.
Point.
Time or two.
You're good though? Like
I mean, I'm great now.
oh, that's what's up. I'm happy for that, bro.
Yeah.
It's nice to finally like see you again.
Yeah.
And that other one up there too.
I mean, not so much. But
there you go.
I mean, not for
What's
you.
up?
I mean, for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see you at first, but I see you now. Right
No,
there.
you literally stopped your diatribe too. But whatever. I'm kind of there.
You didn't hear that.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yo, holy shit, who was that?
Yo,
Yeah, that's
funny. That's hilarious.
What's good, old? Shit.
That's absolutely hilarious. Wagwan, my boy.
What's up, man? Shit. Are y'all starting the commentary first, or
Yeah,
we just-
that's what we did.
We start the commentary first now. Then we go into our weeks at the end.
Oh, cool. But yeah, I'm good, man. Well, I'm relatively good because I'm here, and I just decided like, yo, let me pod today. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
I'm
Damn
just
right.
It's just little dumb shit going on that I'd rather talk to y'all about off air, but
Don't even
Yep, don't even bring it up. We'll
Yep.
talk about
Yeah.
it.
They be all right. So actually, this is like a great bed.
also just because nobody shouted me out for this.
What? Okay. All right. I mean, I see it, but
I mean, I
see, don't get me started, though. Don't get me started. I was leaving you alone.
well,
Don't
I
do that.
for one, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
It's not
Because
about
it's always
not
been
being happy
issues
for
with, it's always been issues with Windows, and I would get like shouted out. And I had to put on front street about it, and then when I
Super.
correct the thing, niggas like, oh
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. I get it. I understand your frustration.
no, I'm not frustrated. No, don't do that. It's not frustrated. It's the lack of acknowledgement for
Listen,
correcting things that's
I
been
get
a
it.
problem.
I
But
get it.
You have once again refused to acknowledge your troubleshooting.
fine, cool, whatever, nigga.
I mean, listen.
I think it's great.
Any progress
I ain't got that.
Any
glare all
progress
up my
is a
face.
good thing. Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
I feel like
see that nigga,
this
the
is
glasses.
the
What?
most facetious thank you or
Nigga,
congratulations that I've ever seen.
listen,
Like
I'm not being facetious. I'm this is legitimate.
situation or situation.
Nah, this is legitimate. It's just that. Whatever. It's fine. It's good. It's
Yo,
fine.
see this? I missed this.
I don't.
It's great. You're amazing. I don't know how anything functioned without you having something to cover up the bright ass lights that always come in through your window. Like
It's literally the sun, yo.
Like literally, legitimately, like the bright. It's like he lived at the highest point on earth, closest to the sun at all times, and then nigga was like, "Let me display your shit."
Like, nothing I can do. First, I'm thinking Windows hate me. Now it's the sun. I don't know.
This nigga was always like, "Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how."
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
I literally went to the dollar store, found this shit. I was like, okay, this will work. Like, fuck.
I mean, listen, even though I had already suggested black,
I know.
Oh damn! See,
this is why I didn't. This is why I didn't say anything.
What makes you think every time I go to the dollar store, I think about your suggestion for my damn?
That's not the point that I'm making. We live in the future. The internet is the thing.
That might be the problem though. But
fine.
You should have. Every time you go there, you should. What do you think about what they suggest? Oh yeah.
Well, obviously I did it once, so damn niggas like.
Oh no, look.
It's not
I'm celebrating.
Yeah, no, it's a celebration. It's just that.
It took too long for y'all liking.
No, it's not that. I ain't saying that either.
It sounds like it, but it's okay.
No, there is not a comma. There's a period. It's a new sentence.
Yo, sis say. Ooh, it's Addie's pop out and friends today.
What's good, sis? Oh, Jesus.
Like you're nearing a comma where there's a period. There's no.
Yo,
it's not really a but.
Addie popped in the show like.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
Oh my God.
They not like me. They like. Eddie came up here, man. Fuck the big three, nigga. It's
all right. No, I can't do it because I know what you're about to do. I know what you're about to do. Like, relax, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, my guy, because like I still got that one.
I mean, that's fine. That's cool. Like,
oh, shit's hilarious.
We're not doing that.
I can't. No, you're right. No, you're right. You are right. You are absolutely right. You're 100% right. It's very interesting that you came here on the show. When I'm judging you, I feel like judging.
That's why I was like, yo, let me go up because I saw the title on my own, like how you get the notifications on YouTube and shit. Right. Yeah, I feel like judging too. I want to be yes.
All right. Where do we start? So it's kind of like a grab bag of different stories. I guess we'll start off with, all right, the one I had first. Anybody know who Dr. Disrespect is?
Yes.
No. But I've seen people doing like YouTube commentary on it.
I had never heard of this motherfucker until this week.
Me too. That's what I heard of.
I had no idea who he was. Mm-hmm. But I can't remember. I can't find the original tweet that I saw, but it was someone who formerly worked for Twitch. Mm-hmm. And they came out and they were like, yeah, Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch for inappropriate contact with minors.
Yep.
And I'm like,
he was trying to support.
And there was no problem about it. And I'm like, yo, is this recent? Like, is this the situation where the conversation in hip hop is informing what is going on? Because that happens.
Nah.
Because we move and shake shit here.
What did I say? We have an outsized influence.
Yeah. We move and shake shit here. So I'm thinking like, okay, what is going on? The conversation that is overwhelmingly controlling what's going on in hip hop right now is actually reverberating outside of it. And it's like, kinda. Because this isn't new.
It's not new. And also, I would caution us in the sense of a lot of times we have our individual cultural bubbles. Yeah. So they've been talking about this grooming and all that other shit for a while. As a matter of fact, it's been used as an attack, a very foul attack, by the way, on different political parties have used it against other political parties. Saying they doing. Remember that old pizza shop shit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like yo, like that's been in the zeitgeist for a while because it's been weaponized against one political group uses a weaponized against another, even though we're finding them doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
but I do have a question though. James, when you say that, do you mean as far as like YouTubers? Is this a new thing?
No. He's talking about the conversation with hip hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conversation with hip hop that's been going on at least for the last 3 months.
Yeah,
has been the whole pedophilia shit.
Yeah.
Even on this show, we have discussed how disgusting we find people who find ways to defend that shit, right? Mm-hmm. Because that happens a lot in hip hop culture as well.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah,
the defense of it. Well, it's not really.
Right.
Maybe, yes, it is
that part, and it's like with all the shit. Like you're right too, Eddie. The shit with Diddy as well. Yes. The shit with Kendrick and Drake. Yes. Like the whole thing, like all of it is kind of related to this, but again, it kind of is more happenstance. Like part of it is absolutely you can't convince me. Part of it is okay. This is the conversation that's going on. Hey, Dr. Disrespect got a weird case. Why is he around?
Yeah. But,
so.
My thing is, like, I watch a lot of commentary channels, and they do like talk about other like YouTubers and content creators that are doing those things. Like, what's her name?
It might be a wave, a conversation.
No, like it's a big thing. Like they did it with that one girl, Amanda, whatever.
You talking about Miranda Smiles?
Yeah, Miranda Smiles.
Yeah,
they did it with her too. They did them with a bunch of people. So
that was weird as fuck when I found that out because she was always.
She is weird though.
No, Miranda sings. Whatever her name was.
Sings. Yeah, Miranda sings. Yeah. Colleen something, but Sarah.
Yeah. No, I know exactly who you're talking about, and that was really weird when I saw that shit because given what her online persona was, and then seeing.
Yeah, how she did.
Actually, it's kind of like this.
It works.
Let me read this this statement that he made.
Damn, I said it works. Fuck, like I understand these weird.
No.
You know what I mean?
We get what you mean. We get what you mean. Let me read his statement. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. This is fucking crazy, by the way. I'm just gonna preface it with this. This is fucking wild. All right, so the Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit, as you know. First of all,
that is not how you started an apology.
That is not how you start.
Content creators have a hard time of knowing how to apologize and not doubling down when they're hot, red fucking handed.
Yo, this is a year of bad apologies, yo. This is a year of bad apologies.
Like, this ain't even a year of it. Like, yo, Miranda sings when she did her apology, she did it with a ukulele.
Nigga, it was the worst. It was the most tone deaf apology I've ever seen.
Right,
because you see people like apologize that they don't really want to apologize. You see all types of that, but hers, she was playing the fucking ukulele.
Yes,
as she was going through her apology. Like, what do you do? Anyway, let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. Mind you, the end of that sentence, which is why I'm here now. This is from 7 or so years ago. So that doesn't really comport. I'm always, which is why I'm here now.
Also, that's very close. If it's not the same, but it's very close to I'm too wealthy and rich. Nigga.
Right,
like, famous for that.
Right,
like that shit Drake said. Like,
yeah.
First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. I want to stop right here to stillman him for a tiny second because it's the only thing if I remember correctly, it's the only thing in this fucking statement that I can stillman. Why the fuck is this thing again? It is the idea that even though you are, I don't want to spoil anything. At this point, even though you're being an abrasive piece of shit slightly,
a dick.
At least you understand and acknowledge, like, and anybody on the outside looking in should be able to understand and acknowledge that as long as those other people had nothing to do with what you did, they shouldn't be punished for it. So
Right.
you stepping away, absolutely, that's what you should have done. Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah, but you ain't getting no points from me for that.
Oh no, you don't get points for it. No, you just happen to the sun shines on the dog's ass.
That's it. That's it. You ain't
Okay. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I hate to fucking have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right.
Oh, so
funny enough, the very first comment, you and Drake would get along well.
Oof. Yikes.
It's probably a minor.
Nigga.
What?
Bruh. Facts, sis. That's exactly what it is, sis.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. You can't say that people exaggerating and making shit up and then say you made a mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those things that say, those memes that show a motherfucker saying they just want to cancel me for my opinions. And then the other motherfuckers on top, what opinions are those?
What are your opinions? Right.
What are your opinions? What are your opinions, motherfucker? What is it? This is what this reminds me of. You just said y'all exaggerating stuff. And y'all I'm not gonna be judged by mistakes I made.
Right. Like, and the crazy thing about this is he edited this statement several times. The first time, let me see. The first time and the part. So the first time he typed, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor? The second time,
Faxes.
the second time, the first time he wrote it, he said, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor? The first time he edited it to, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual? He ended up changing it back. But, bro,
listen. Listen.
Like you forgot that we can see your fucking edits?
Yeah.
This is why, bro. This is why I said when he said y'all exaggerating and then said I made mistakes. Nigga, you twisting and turning even in this post. And this is what I don't like. I like Drake when he make us dance. I like Drake when he sing. I don't like when Drake act tough. Just like I don't like when this nigga act tough. This nigga started this whole post off for let's cut the bullshit. I'm on some, yeah.
Right.
But we see in your postings that you editing shit out.
Right.
Because you wrote it and was like, yeah, that sounds really.
It sounds like it is.
Yeah. Please miss me with the tough guy intro.
Eddie, we cannot hear you, my guy.
Oh, damn. Something happened to his audio.
Adequate has broken it.
He broke it.
Yeah, we can't hear you, my guy.
He broke it. Come out and come back in. But listen, I don't like the tough shit.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. That's that defensive posture that a guilty motherfucker takes, right? I ain't gonna tell me. Listen, you know you was wrong.
Right.
You
mean you shouldn't have entertained it? I find it hard to believe you entertained it.
That's another dicey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Some of y'all, man, I gotta be real with y'all. You know how we try doing this show.
Right.
Some of y'all may not have a weird case.
Y'all still
only because you wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying?
Sis, I think it's a combination of both. I absolutely think it's a combination of both. She said, "Do you think most people don't look at the edits, or is OP just that blind with ego?"
It might be
both. It's a bit of both.
Might be a bit of both.
Absolutely, I think it's a bit of both.
Might be a bit of both. Right, because just going off of, say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yo.
Nah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go. Just going off of the reason why I think it's a bit of both, right? Is because just going off of the tone of how he wanted to come off, right? That shows a bit of arrogance. Like you arrogant. And you really was trying to lean into it with the let's cut the bullshit, man.
Yeah, like
I don't be
fucking around. I'm transparent as fuck and all that. But not really if you're editing your shit afterwards. Like, shut up. Like,
right.
I'm
just saying it. I just say because I be keeping it 100, but I see all these edits.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about, my guy?
And I feel like if you're gonna come with that type of energy, you gotta know how to like stand on your shit, or maybe like reread your shit before you post it.
Or you can always shut the fuck up.
Fuck up. Now let me ask you.
You can always
people know that, but people don't ever consider that as an option. So
no,
right.
They should. But
yeah.
Do y'all think that the only reason why he's addressing this now is because, as he mentioned in the post, he's trying to get back on the content creating scene, and he's trying to address like prep an audience?
I'm sure.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm sure he's trying to mitigate the blowback.
And this is the thing that said. This is the thing that said. There's an audience. There's a certain segment of the population who runs to guys like this.
Oh yeah.
It tries to make because they want to make an excuse for him. And I always tell you, listen, the people that are quick to defend or run towards or find a way to absolve, they're who you need to be looking at.
Yep.
Not just the guy. They need to be, because this is not, people are selfish and self-centered as a motherfucker. This ain't about that guy. This about them.
I don't know what his company is about, sis, but either while he was still streaming on Twitch or shortly after. Yes, he did start a new company that is apparently relatively successful.
Right.
So somebody somebody put out an article about this, but it's behind the paywall. So I happened to see a tweet that somebody pointed out three key points from the article. So Dr. Disrespect is now confirmed in the article by Slasher in the Rolling Stone to have 1. Sent sexually graphic messages to a minor he knew to be underage. 2. Was made aware of the individual being underage and indicated it was not a problem. 3. Was not offered a contract at YouTube due to the circumstances of his Twitch ban, which YouTube was informed about.
See, that's just him saying, I shouldn't have entertained it. So
You knew he was wrong.
The real question is, why did you entertain? See, we're not going to act like, and that's the other thing. You be very careful of motherfuckers running around building a brand on being toxic. After disrespect.
Yeah, right.
Yo, it's a billion of these bastards out here. Some of them don't go so far as to change their name into something that reflects what they're about. But their overall shit is about doing that. It's about saying the most incendiary shit. It's about it's outrage farming, right?
Yeah.
They go and they do this shit because they know that there is an audience. For some reason, y'all are in love with toxic men.
Right.
I don't know what that
That's the thing.
I don't know what it's about. I can't explain it because I soon slap shit out of you than want to follow you on your fucking content creating journey and shit. Fuck, I want to do that. Like those type of people, you get beat the fuck up. So I don't know where the love of this came from, but there's a segment of the population that loves that toxic bullshit. I think maybe they're living vicariously through the person. But it's a lot of broken minds out this bitch. So his whole persona stink from day one. Call yourself Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
That means your intentions is to come out here and say all kinds of fuck shit to get views, to get clicks. You're the worst type of whore.
Right.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. That's it. This shit that Joe just said here, people that like toxic people want to be toxic, but don't have the guts. Yeah, that's what a lot of that is.
That's absolutely a thing. Yeah.
Vicariously through what this motherfucker's doing. But I need motherfuckers to understand something. It's the same with what he was saying with a lot of the MAGA people, right? Trump got security and all kinds of shit. So when he do this shit, he pop off. When he pop off, ain't nobody gonna just come over with a right.
No.
Because he got Secret Service, he got all this other shit. You trying to do what you do.
Thanks.
Somebody gonna get you fold away teeth. You try to do that shit, you're gonna get your ass beat.
But to that point,
over-identify with some of these people that you are not on their level. You don't have their level of protection.
They don't have the monetary means to do the things they do, so that's why they champion it.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Oh, I could be
wrong. Facts. That makes sense. That's exactly what it is. Because, like, what are you talking about? Why do you feel? I know you. You work at Walmart. I've seen you. You tell me have a nice day when I get out of line.
Yeah. Stop being that guy, right? Because here's the thing, right? When you leave work, it's not like there's a group like 5 or 6 people come to the restaurant. Go ahead, into the car.
Right.
No, it's just you. It's just you and these. It's just you and these. You know what I'm saying? So all that because you saw your cult leader do that, or the podcast dude you love so much, you hear him do that, or the rapper that you listen to all the time and can't turn the fuck off. And he say he does stuff like this all the time. Right. Stop trying to copy them because you're gonna get beat the fuck up.
Dead ass, because I'm pretty sure they not throwing hands in the streets.
No, if that was happening, bro, all 3 of us come from areas where niggas get down. We seen niggas get down.
Yeah.
You don't be seeing that from them like that. No. And for us, the type of culture that we grew up in, that's like a everyday. That's like a trip to the shopping mall. That's
right.
And for things far less than some of the shit they be saying.
Yeah.
Like it's so regular to us.
What up, Cindy?
We don't even pull out our phones to record it. It's just like, oh,
right,
yeah.
Bro, sometimes, you know how many fights I done seen break out because somebody stared at somebody. So all that shit y'all do, that shows me that the type of life you've lived, you have not seen consequences for that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like I stepping on the motherfucker's tennis shoes when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Shot, murked, killed, all that.
Yeah, so like some of the reckless shit that be coming out the mouths of some of these motherfuckers is following these people. You can tell. That's why every time you see, for instance, every time you see fans of certain styles of rap that don't live, have never grown up in the environment that these rappers are talking about, they get online and they talk crazy. Yep. They talk crazy because they don't know consequences. Like that shit can, if you do that any place in these same areas where this rapper professes he came from, if you do that,
you get a
if you do that,
right.
That's it.
They might be all right. You won't.
You won't. Sometimes, motherfuckers, it's certain shit I know. It's like we talked about this before with the January 6th shit.
Yeah.
Being from Maryland, being from Baltimore, just being 45 minutes away from DC.
Yeah, by car. Yeah, that's it.
We know.
All right, hold on.
I'm not related.
We're not doing
this.
Whatever, dog.
Yeah, nah.
So it's instinctual in us to know if you go down there, them federal buildings, if you go down there fucking with them federal buildings, it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something. They're gonna end your run. They're gonna end your run. You know the run you had of making money, all that canceled. They're gonna end your run. They're gonna end your run, right? We knew that. So when you have people who don't live in this earth and they're not really, it's not impressed upon them because they're from Wisconsin or whatever. They don't really understand how serious they take that shit, right?
Yeah.
Of course, for them, they feel they can just go up there.
Okay.
The bad thing about it though is, I don't feel the response was commiserate.
Oh no,
the offense.
Here's the crazy part about it is they got more than they bargained for.
Yes.
Just not what we have always known it to.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We was always told you're going to get shot.
Yeah.
If you go over there,
like that one lady that drove the car.
Yes, they lit her shit up.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So, like, because I'm from Miami, and I know, like, you're not supposed to wild out in federal buildings, period.
No.
But is it like, because I can get it, like, it's DC, right? So you would think, like, that's something that you just wouldn't do, you know?
Bro,
it's DC. It's the federal building.
Right. So, they take it more. I'm guessing like they take it way more serious.
Bro, there are federal buildings all over the country, but these are the
right. Okay, because that's what I'm thinking. Like, yo, like if you're gonna do it any place, that's not the place to do that.
No. And that's the other thing that I feel like made it feel like it was a boon for them to do that, is because it was happening at other federal buildings.
Yo, you took that right. I was sitting there thinking of, remember they took over that other one? That they took over the entire building. Motherfuckers went up in there and was in there for weeks and shit.
Yep.
And if I think SBG
it ain't the same.
I think they saw that shit happening all over there and not realizing, bruh, this. But the
Capitol building threw on some Kendrick Lamar. They're not like us.
What I thought was going to happen though was they was going to be cleaning that lawn and them steps,
nigga.
Blood.
Yeah, that couldn't have happened down in DC. No, it wouldn't have went that way.
Yeah. And plus, it was like mad televised, so it was like, nah, you can't show that to the whole nation.
Yes, you can.
No, I mean, listen.
I mean, you shouldn't.
That's
it. Not going to.
It is the stated consequence for that action.
Yeah, like if
public
I feel
lynching.
Yeah, I think it's deserving, like that ass, but
it's the same shit that I've been saying about the Civil War.
Yeah,
The end of the Civil War was not satisfying. They
Right.
were supposed to hang every single last one of them motherfuckers, and I'm gonna tell you why. You set a precedent.
Yep.
The next time any of you goofy motherfuckers think you're gonna pull this, when you lose, this is what happens. This is what happens, right? The problem was same with this. If they had a mowed motherfuckers down, not only would this been a message to the rest of the country, you can't do this.
Right.
But people overseas was watching this shit too. And the question I asked at the time, do that in Moscow.
No, that's not
right.
Do that
I know.
Do that in Moscow. Do that in Moscow.
Shit. Do that in South Korea.
Do it. Oh my.
Yeah. South Korea. No, they're getting you out the paint.
Do it in Iran. Do it in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Pakistan.
Nah, nigga.
Like, nigga, that looked weak as fuck. I remember watching this on TV because I was talking to SBJ and I watched this shit on TV. They not going.
Right. Nope. Whole time I'm thinking like, all right, this is the point.
Yeah, they're gonna shut it down.
Oh no.
Still?
Oh, they didn't kill. They killed the officer. Okay, now, no. Oh, okay.
I was thinking like once they saw
they throwing shit. They throwing shit on the walls.
They throwing shit on the wall.
All right.
They're breaking through windows. Oh shit.
Right. And the thing is, it was like I said, it was a weird state because they did effectively fuck around and find out.
Oh yeah.
It's not as if they just got off scot-free. It's just that they didn't get what we feel like.
Yeah. And also they're not going to get that again because the Supreme Court just passed that thing saying that they've made it a lot harder to get motherfuckers on obstruction of justice. So if that happens again this year, the shit that these motherfuckers got, a lot of them not going to get that. What I'm telling you is that shit looked weak as fuck. And if I was an adversary to the United States, from another nation, saying that shit.
They soft.
Yeah, y'all soft. Y'all soft as shit. Because if that had happened here, my guy, first of all, there would have been no camp. It would have been a media blackout.
Nigga, blackout.
Media blackout. And y'all motherfuckers would have paid. Y'all would have paid a heavy cost.
Dearly.
Because the shit that bothered me was also the false equivalency I saw happening after that. I saw people actually comparing a protest about George Floyd and a CVS burning to the fucking Capitol. If you motherfuckers think,
not quite.
That's what I'm saying. Because it was so mad.
The same as the Capitol building.
Yeah,
nobody can help you.
They were so mad at them destroying Target and all that shit. But I'm like, but y'all niggas destroying the Capitol building though. Like, fuck out of here.
You know what? Target, Walmart, and a lot of them are essentially. They are essentially, back in the Western days, the general store. It's the general store.
Yeah.
It's the general store. So it's bad. Don't get it twisted. It's bad. It shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But to say that attacking that is the same as attacking the Capitol building, you're delusional. You're trying to be deceptive on purpose.
Yeah. No, there's no gray area. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen the show Parks and Rec?
Yes.
Not much of it, but I'm aware of it.
Okay, so there's an episode where their sister city is in Venezuela or whatever, and the governor comes there or whatever, the president comes there, and he was like, "You guys let your people protest and do that in Venezuela? That would never." we will lock them up. I was like, damn.
Right.
Listen, there are countries that had similar incidents to what took place here.
Yeah.
And it happened. And the motherfucker that inspired it, he could never run again.
Right.
Never.
Right. That's because that's how that should go. It's exactly how it should go. I mean, it's a whole thing. But keeping with the theme of judging, on a much smaller scale.
Much smaller?
much more skill than this motherfucker with the explicit conversations with minors that he shouldn't have entertained.
Speaking of judging, in an upcoming little ditty, right?
Nice.
I say some shit like, "Your myths mean nothing, so miss me bluffing on social media. Your bluster only has me judging." No, we judging. We judging.
Yeah,
judging.
Full judge. So,
I mean, that's what I'm here for.
I like. And don't get me wrong. I'm about to say something that's gonna make me sound like one of those conservative ass old heads when it comes to music. And to be clear, part of me is that we're not about to. Let's be clear. However, this ain't that, because I love the idea of the younger generation being involved in learning what came before them, because that's how that is supposed to go. Things are supposed to be passed down and to be continued. Right. However, we've experienced several situations where we're clearly losing recipes, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
That was fast.
one of these situations, it was a tweet. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Somebody asked about the best producer tags. So for those that don't know what producer tags have become, and it's been a while. This isn't like new. It's been quite a while since this has been the case. But a prime example of a producer tag that 90% of you have probably heard is "mustard on the beat," ho. Right. Yeah. So it's a little signature that the producer puts into the beat, so you know that it's their shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So somebody had a list, and they were like, "Mustard on the beat, London on the track." It's several different producers in their tags. So which one is the best one? So someone said Pharrell has the best producer tag of all time. And someone because there are no words. There are no words. So what do you mean producer tag? Someone says. I'm going to try to explain to him. Pharrell has the 4 count that he does. Mm-hmm. It's very specific to him. And they were like, "I hate y'all old niggas. Y'all just be making shit up and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that and bloopity bloop.
It's time to be that old nigga. It's time to be.
Let me play this. Let me play this compilation that I happened to stumble across for you people.
Yeah. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I think it's safe to say. Yeah.
A little better. Oh. Yeah.
You know I hate sleeping alone.
I know. Sooner or later, it all comes crashing down. Hey, I was at a show. Yeah. Mommy, you miss me, don't you?
That song wasn't the single.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. call it a mystery.
This is dirty.
So
This is dirty, yo.
Shouts to the niggas. Shouts to the old niggas that just be making shit up.
Yo, this
shut
is
up, Kevin.
dirty.
That's not what. So just imagine all that, right? That just imagine though. None of that is actually. That's not all of them clearly, but just so.
What the heck you talk about, you young?
It's one thing, right? To have a strong opinion about something. That is fine. There's no issue with that at all because that shows passion. I will fight for passion all day, every day.
But when your passion turns to passion fruit, now we got something like y'all.
What are we talking about? What are you? What?
But what you bring up is a solid thing. I don't think you should be castigated as the old boomer dude for saying something that is
factual,
obviously factual. The reality is like too many, and that there are so many folks you can push on us older ones, and I do it here on the show all the time. I'm quick to hold my generation accountable for the bullshit. But one of the things about this newer generation that y'all gonna have to eat, y'all gonna have to hold this L, is that y'all tend to speak on shit you don't know shit about.
No idea about.
Confidently.
Yeah.
Confidently.
Yeah. Because, and I tend to be on the other side of this argument, but this is real life. Things are complicated.
Yeah.
It's because of the times that we live in. We live in the times where what Tim like to say, the total sum of knowledge is in your hand.
Available, bro. It's right there.
At all times. So, because that's the case, a lot of people assume that if they haven't run across something,
it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Dumb. I mean, that's just faulty as fuck. But it's okay.
Because of the access, it's crazy that this is how this ended up. Because of the access they have, they assume that if they have not come across it, it does not exist.
Instead of thinking to themselves, did I actually look?
Right.
Or just in passing, I never saw it. So,
man, y'all making shit up. I don't got no 4 count.
Okay. 4 times the amount of songs that were played.
Nigga, on some of those examples, the count had nothing to do with the beat. It was just there to beat it.
Right. Like, it's
like, what are we
bad, about? B. Like, seriously, bad, man. Why y'all
like,
dumb now? Like,
yeah.
Why y'all dumb now? Get being dumb in the 80s, in the 90s and shit, 70s. I understand it's higher probability that you dumb.
Right.
Why are you dumb now?
And I think you're not to be now, you know? Like, you don't, like, it's a choice. Like, you don't have to.
It's a choice.
Yo, it's a choice like not having indoor plumbing.
Right.
I just don't want it. It's a choice. The shit is there. It's available.
It's there if you need
widely
it.
Available.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to not have it.
You don't
easily accessible.
That's a choice. You chose not to have indoor plumbing.
In some cases, you ain't even got to pay for it.
Right.
No, fact.
Yeah. You can just
it's not extra.
It's not extra. Yeah, you already. This is a deal that's already been worked out.
You dumb on purpose now. How are you dumb on purpose now?
Not even crazy because it's expected. Of course, there was no other response.
Of course not.
Of course not.
There was not a
response. Did he post that video?
He ran.
Like, what do you mean?
The nigga ran, yo. He ran.
To be so strong. Now, here's the thing. The other side of that is it could be that you actually have experience and you just didn't pick up on it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's absolutely possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely possible. But, bruh, that's not a coincidence. That many times is not a coincidence.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I didn't even notice that was the thing until you pointed it out. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's true. He does do that. He does it.
Yeah. On a good percentage of the songs that he produces.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
I just feel like, man, the embarrassment he may have felt, which is why he didn't answer back. All been alleviated if you stop. Yo, y'all need to get it in y'all heads. You are not special. Y'all need to get it in your heads that you're not exceptionally bright. There are a few of us. There are a few humans who are woo.
Yeah.
Woo. That motherfucker. A lot of us are just average.
Yeah, you know, like the Terrence Howard, Neil deGrasse.
This nigga said turns out. Listen, most of us are average or a little below average, to be honest. Like,
but hold up. By definition, most of us are average.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. Facts.
Yeah.
So,
and that's okay. That's fine.
Right.
Mr. Rogers lied to us, my guy. Like, it's all right.
It's really okay because how you boost your stats is by if you don't know anything about some shit, don't have any strong opinions about it.
Facts. I feel like that is the easiest thing for me to do.
Bro, sometimes it's just as easy as saying, correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
Sometimes it's that easy. But the problem is when you mix average to stupid with arrogance.
Right.
That's the problem.
A crazy combination.
It's crazy. Meanwhile, the legit geniuses, the legit ones of us who have extra neurons firing, they are fucking mutants.
Right.
They are some of the weirdest people ever, too. Right? But they're brilliant, and they grab all of us by the hand and go, "Come on, you little dummies. This is where we can do. If we do this, we can have this now." And we go, "Ooh,
facts."
And guess what? I'm one of the
nigga. Facts.
I'm one of the I'm not pulling y'all to.
No,
trust me. I'm not bringing y'all to a brighter future. Trust me. It's not what I'm bringing you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think that's what the Reaper does.
No.
By definition.
Right.
By definition. No, I'm not. But all I'm saying is I have an appreciation for that small few of us because they're likely to be the ones to save us. When that giant asteroid comes, it's their mathematical shit or what something they put together is going to save us from that. So I respect them enough not to try to step on their toes all the time and act like I know more than they do.
Facts.
Without fail, like, it don't even matter what the situation is.
It don't even matter what the topic is.
Like, bro, I understand you aren't cultured enough to understand nuance, right?
In other words,
so you don't understand, right? You don't understand that just because Pharrell isn't saying, "Hey, this is my tag,"
right?
Like, what?
It's just like when he does it, we know, oh, that's Pharrell. Even me, I knew that was Pharrell, but I didn't know like that was his tag. I'm like, oh,
because it's a nuanced thing.
Yeah.
It's a nuanced thing that affects your subconscious.
The producer of Salt and Pepper and numerous other artists at that time, even he had a signature. It was those salt shakers.
Right.
Gotcha.
Facts.
Signature.
It is now. I guess now we have a name for it, and you know what I mean. Like, didn't know we
Pharrell 4 count
tags. Or whatever,
but Swiss got his own signature sound.
Yeah, he does.
He has and you can tell, like, it's not something that necessarily people speak about and call out, but you can tell a Swiss Beats beat.
Yeah. That was just literally thinking that the other day when I was at work because I was listening to like a lot of Rough Rider shit. I was like, "Yo, you know what Swiss Beats beat?
You know a Swiss Beats beat when you hear it. Just like you knew back in the day, a Bomb Squad beat. The motherfuckers that did Chuck D's music, some of Ice Cube's music. You know it. They got certain little tags in there musically to go. That's a Bomb Squad beat.
Yeah,
you know who did that and shit.
You know a Just Blaze beat when you hear it.
You know a Primo beat when you hear one. You know a beat when you hear one.
Right.
You know a Jay Dilla beat when you hear one.
Absolutely.
You know a Q-Tip beat when you hear one.
Yeah.
So new
Q-Tip producers like, oh yeah, that's Q-Tip. And
it's like, bro, like, all right, I understand. Like I said, I get your passion. I get
but you're wrong though.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
If you be passionately correct,
right.
You can be passionate.
Can you be passionately open to new information?
Yo, there's ways to use passion, bro. Doubling down on dumb. It's ways, other ways to use passion. You don't have to be that, man.
Right. So, all right. So the next one, I don't know if I'm judging or not. I don't know how to feel about this. So again, I'm glad that Eddie is here because I want other rappers' opinions on this particular thing. So, Lupe, this album that he just put out.
I haven't heard the whole thing. I've only heard a couple songs of it.
You didn't have to hear it. You didn't have to hear it. Lupe Fiasco on this album is rapping. Listen to this clearly. I want y'all gotta listen to this clearly. Lupe Fiasco on this album is rapping from the point of view of Amy Winehouse as a battle rapper. Listen. Quote, this album reflects Amy's struggles and celebrates her musical genius, interpreting Amy as a battle rapper. What would it be like if she was a battle rapper? What would those raps sound like? Now, once again, now let me give you some contrast. When I first heard this, I'm like, that's interesting, and I don't know how to feel about this particular thing. Somebody else said, oh, y'all always making some shit up. What is wrong with y'all? And I offer to you.
Hello, Darwin Amy. Salami, I keep coming out with all battle raps and they're just pouring out of me that Wu-Tang stuff, like, but really neat, very beautifully alliterated little battle raps. So next time you want to come for me and have a battle rap off, I'm going to kill you because I'm a samurai. And why you ask yourself, is she drunk, is she high, has she been out, what's she been doing? Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up in the head. But I keep coming out with all this stuff all the time. All these lyrics and I don't know why. But I realised it's for the next album. So, come on, Sensei.
So, 1,000% this was a thing that Amy Winehouse had a conversation about. So again,
yeah.
This is not sit your little ass down. Nobody's making anything up.
Because I haven't heard the whole album yet, so I haven't heard all of the lyrics or whatever. Right. We can't act like that was not. That's literally verification.
It's the conversation she was having with someone.
She was literally having with somebody.
Yeah. Now,
is that what Lupe is doing though? Is that literally what he's doing?
Yes.
Oh,
the article. Yes.
Fair. Okay.
So the name of the album is Samurai. She literally said, "Yeah."
Okay.
So, how do you feel about this? Because
how do you feel? Which part?
The Lupe doing this.
I mean, I don't think it's out of character for him to do something like this. I mean, it just sounds weird because I never knew that Amy Winehouse wanted to be a fucking battle rapper. You know, so that's just flooring to me.
So, Ogma makes a great.
I'm with Ogma on that. All right, so this is what happens when you teach a university class on rapping. You go too far into the ether. I think
listen.
That's what that is.
I can't argue with that statement. Like,
but
Lupe ain't been on this teaching shit.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm not mad. So while I would have preferred other concepts,
clearly
it's not relatable to me in that way.
Right.
However, I'm not against exploring new shit to see what happens.
Sure.
I get dope music out of it. And to be clear, the shit I've heard off of it so far is dope.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So as long as it's dope, I'm going to let you rock on it. But it's weird. And it comes from, I think, like Ogma said, you start teaching about different concepts of rap and you break down all of the idiosyncrasies. And that's what happens.
That's what comes out of that, yeah.
Comes out of it.
That's fair.
He broke it.
So
broke it.
Since we're talking about that, I have this. I do have another question. And Lupe is guilty as fuck of this thing. M does it too. But actually, I don't know which one of them does it more. All right, so I've always been of the opinion, right, that when you're making rhymes, that if you are using an accent,
Mhm.
happen to naturally have an accent,
Mhm.
those are times that you can rhyme words that don't actually rhyme and it'd be 100% acceptable, right? I'm fine with that because this is how the fuck you talk. Like,
Mhm.
so if a St. Louis rapper is trying to rhyme the word there with the word her, that works because that's how they fucking talk.
Right.
But I'll give you my most annoying example of when Lupe does it.
Okay.
He's done this at least twice. I haven't listened to all of Lupe's music, but I was absolutely a Lupe fan when he first came out and those first 3-4 albums, whatever.
Classics.
Crazy.
Lupe had the habit of saying the word rhymer
Mhm.
like Raymer.
Oh, okay. Got you. No, I got you.
What the fuck?
So I am a bit more lenient in that if it's being used specifically to reference a certain phenomenon in rap that has been popularized by certain rappers and the bars around it support why you're doing that.
Oh, yes. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
But if you're doing it to be lazy,
nigga,
because you can't find another word.
Because he did the shit. Yo, he did that shit on the album The Cool. Can't remember which song. And he did it on the Food and Liquor 2 Great American Rap album on the song Bitch Bed. He said, disclaimer, this Raymer.
Oh, that's dumb. That's stupid as fuck.
Nigga!
I don't get it.
So this is pet peeve. Serious. First pet peeve. Remember when you mentioned earlier about some St. Louis dude doing the VAR thing?
Mm-hmm.
They made it cool for their music to do that. It's acceptable. Right. We may have laughed at it at first, but it's acceptable. Nobody about it. Baltimore don't get that leeway.
I don't know, yo.
Because I've been around a lot of people outside of Baltimore. My first experiences with that was the very first thing they criticized.
That's funny.
How Baltimoreans say certain words.
Right.
And then make that shorthand for intelligence.
Sure. No, that I don't like. That I don't like. But I'll all right. The only pushback I can give you, right? Because ain't too many Baltimore rappers that really did much.
Yes.
Is rock. People allow rock to do those things.
Yeah.
And it's not a problem. So, listen.
A classic example. Jazz the Rapper. I'll never forget that conversation she was having with Tay Rock. That shit is trash. Now, meanwhile, Jazz, her New York accent, unfortunately, like a lot of New Yorkers from that urban environment, y'all sound like little boys. I'm just saying.
No, that accent, no, real shit.
But
between the accent and the tone of her voice,
yes,
absolutely.
But you're saying that Baltimorean's accent is trash.
That's because that's what she used to. I think
because
I will give you
narrative, bro. That's
I will give you. I will offer. I will ask for an out. I feel like we can't take battle rappers' opinion serious or anything.
Especially after this
just went through this with Kendrick and Drake. I don't think we can. But we can't take their opinion serious.
He's the first one battle rapper that I heard. Everybody else that I've heard this saying stuff like this are not battle rappers. They are regular people.
Right.
Regular people that just don't come from Baltimore.
Yeah.
They had experience maybe in college, was a Baltimore person in college or whatever.
But also, some of that we would be unfair for criticizing people for because of what they've heard. Like, because New York rap was so dominant, it's a lot of people that's just going to be like, what the fuck is this? Like, even how they responded initially to some down south rap. And then how when you have rappers from down south that don't rap with their thick accent, and they'd be like, oh my God, they're from the south? Well, yes, they happen to not have the deepest of accents, or some of them
do.
Like if you listen to certain British singers, they don't sing with an accent.
No.
I'm sorry, they do sing with an accent. They sing with an American accent.
I feel like, especially here in the United States, none of you motherfuckers are speaking the King's English. None of you. None of you. So when I see y'all going in on the way people from different regions around the country say certain things, I'll be like, so do you think you sound like Prince? Sound like 21 Savage? My fault, not 21. Listen. Is that how you say words?
No. That's funny.
I mean, like being from the south,
Oxford Dictionary. Is that what you think?
Like being from the south, like I get like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, we sound like like they."
I think
they
that's
use our dialect as like our
yo.
intelligence. It's like, yo, like we're not stupid because we say
It's some elitist bullshit, yo. It's elitist bullshit, especially when you acting like you're elite.
Yeah.
When you have a regional accent, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you have a regional accent as well.
Right. You just don't realize it because that's where you're from.
Right.
That's where you're from. That's what you're in all the time.
That's why I tell people here, I'm like, yo, y'all got a strange fucking accent. They're like, no, we don't. I'm like, no, you do.
Nigga, you do.
And they say that to me too. I'm like, yo, if y'all go outside of here, like they're gonna know like you're not from where you're at. Like, be like,
right. I think it's very elitist. I really wish, especially here in the States, I really wish people would think twice about that, because at the same time you're criticizing the Southern people's accent, you have an accent. You don't sound like Prince Charles.
Right.
Stop it.
Thanks.
Stop it.
Where art thou, my chips, mate? Like, no, you're not, like
that's bullocks. Come on, man. Stop it.
Like the biggest time that I really ever paid attention to it, like it's something that I knew, right? Obviously, but the biggest time I ever paid attention to me with the singers was Adele.
Yeah. Yep.
When I first heard her speak, I was like, "Yo, your accent is thick. Like, but when you sing, you got that American straight up."
Like it comes all kind of offensive. Like, are you making fun of us, my nigga? Like, what's up with you, man? Like,
yes, absolutely, 100. I wonder how that works. I wonder if it's because they were influenced on so much American music, which is African American music, but you so influenced under that when you was learning to sing, that's how you think that. Because I know some dudes from Baltimore that sound like they New Yorkers when they rap.
Right, and I think that's how. Yo, that fucking Button song with Kendrick on it. Mm-hmm. He sounded like Jay-Z.
Yes.
And I think that is absolutely a part of it, because literally that's how any of us learn accents.
Yeah.
It's because before we start talking, we have an accent because we hear the things that are going on around us. Absolutely. But also, I think on top of that, you realize that the entertainment capitals of the world are here.
Yeah.
So because you realize that if you are singing, that a lot of that is based here, you want to appeal to this audience.
You may not even be doing it purposely.
Right.
You may even be doing it purposely.
Remember when I was telling y'all, like, I think like it's cool now that all the coasts, like, we all pretty much use the same slang, and that's due to like hip hop shit.
Yeah, I want to go back to the old way though.
Yeah.
I like the unique shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I like
that.
Here's
the thing. I like the idea that we understand each other.
That's it. Right there.
I still want each of us to have our own regional shit. That
I like it. When Eddie say certain shit,
Right.
Weekly Miami, I'd be like, yo.
Right. I can understand it.
Right.
Great. But I shouldn't necessarily walk around
saying bad things.
I don't walk around calling the kids jits.
Right.
Or call them out.
But I understand exactly what
I know what he's
That's
talking
what
about.
I mean, though. Like, I think that's dope.
You
You
know
feel me?
That's absolutely. I love.
I like
because,
the understanding of it. I don't want us to homogenize and we all
we all
Right.
saying the same.
No, I don't want everybody to sound the
slang.
same.
West Coast slang is dope. You know what I'm saying?
West Coast
I don't
slang is
want
low key
that to go
fire.
nowhere.
I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
don't want that to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they'll pack you out. Like, what the fuck?
and again,
Violent as
it's
hell.
like certain
That shit is
you're
hard.
bound to pick up some of it
Yeah.
Yep.
if you engage with it, right?
Yep.
That's just how that works. Like even between two different people, two individuals,
Right.
y'all can be from the same area, but if this one person has these particular things that they say, you will pick up on that shit if you are in constant contact with them. That's just how that goes.
Bro, the first person that I knew was a Cali dude because I actually went to school with a dude that was from there. His accent was a little different, but he didn't use none of the slang, right? Dude,
Right.
Theotis Little Page, right?
I mean,
When I was out,
you should have knew that.
yeah, but
nigga named Theotis.
Yo, his name was Theotis Little Page, yo.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was from Cali though, but I did know he had a different accent, right?
Right.
The person I recognized that was from South Central was a dude named Yamoja who used to go up Morgan, and Yamoja used to go to some of the classes. We used to have little classes and shit up there, right? He used to come up there. I did not understand this for the first couple of weeks. I could not really understand what the fuck he was saying. But after hanging with him for a while and all that other shit, I started to understand his dialect, right?
Right.
And it clicked and made sense when something. Oh, that's some West Coast slang that he using right there. He was a bad little short motherfucker too. I ain't gonna hold you. That motherfucker. He was a fighting mother. Listen, Moja was a fighting motherfucker. Yo, I'm telling you. And little guy, he wasn't no big dude. Run up on him, dog. Run up on him, dog. He was
my god,
real smart too. Like he was real smart. Like he had a sense of all the shit that was happening on the West Coast, especially around that time. Because this is like early 2000s, late 90s shit. All the shit that was happening there, that we was really just being put on to a lot of the shit that was going on there. He had experienced all of that. And you could tell he was trying to, the reason he decided to go to school away from there, because he was trying not to be that person. Right. You could clearly see he was trying not to be that person and shit. But his accent was so fucking thick. Yo, them first 3 weeks, I'm like, I don't even know what he's saying. What's this nigga saying? You know what I'm saying? Same with a dude from Trinidad. I worked with a Jamaican dude and a dude from Trinidad, right? It's on the same job and shit. I didn't understand what Leon was saying.
Yo, I've had that problem before.
Like you're not supposed to, dog. Because like growing up around Jamaicans and West Indians, I be knowing what they say.
Right. No, listen.
You're not around them a lot. Like you're not supposed to know.
I've been having that issue.
Caught on, but
they just speak in English. It just sounds like bad different.
Yo, I had that issue with when I was still working on the grounds crew, and the nigga, we got a new employee, and that nigga was Jamaican, and he saw my locks. So so it never stopped, yo. It wasn't like even when I told this nigga I'm not Jamaican, like I'm not Jamaican in any way, shape, or form. Like this nigga would not like. It was clearly different. Him talking to me and him talking to other people, like it was a clear. And I'm like, yo, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yo, but the truth is, the longer you're around it,
I eventually
that's English. It's just English, like Andy said, just English with a different accent. But I'm telling you, it's not even just that it's English. They coin certain phrases differently.
Yeah.
Right. Certain phrases differently. So you gotta. I know I watched this one YouTuber, and she is Jamaican, right? And I love her travel shit. But I did not understand what she was saying for a good portion of the early videos. But after a while, you catch it. You get it. I got you. Hey, yo, all this ass, yo.
Yeah, I do the same thing with you, bro.
All right. So, moving on to the weekend review, I'm going to go first because I have this one thing and it fits the theme.
Okay.
So it's a bunch of nothing. It's not a big deal at all. It's just the curiosity in me. So I gotta ask y'all niggas. It's fairly insignificant. I just want to know if any of you can give me a potential explanation for this shit, because I can't think of one. Not a legitimate one anyway.
Okay.
What up, Jason? So one of the bathrooms at work never has an empty roll of toilet paper. Right. Now that sounds like a crazy thing to be confused about. I understand. I know. You got to walk with me.
That's because niggas ain't wiping their ass.
No, see, stop. You got to walk with me. Don't bury the lead. So maybe, right? Maybe the people who clean that bathroom just make sure that, it's never an empty roll. Well, no, because no. Yeah, he is. And that's why I'm like, no. I doubt that you haven't seen how incompetent they can be. So I'm thinking, all right, well, maybe I just don't go in there enough to see what happens. No, I go into that bathroom almost every day. So maybe the bathroom just doesn't get used that often. Yeah. Also, no, that is a very popular bathroom, and that's why I only go in there almost every day because I assume the reason it's so popular is because it's big. Okay. It has a shower in it, and it is the farthest away from people. Like in the building, this bathroom is the bathroom away from where anybody sits. Right.
That's it. So nobody want to hear
nigga. Right. So I don't have to explain why that's a benefit. All right. So and then I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's because my office is mostly men. Nope. Office is like 95% women. Am I implying that they don't like themselves? No, I'm not implying they don't like themselves. Is my issue really as simple as why does the bathroom never run out of toilet paper? Yes. Of course not. Of course not. That's not the issue.
Is that what it is? You sure?
I don't always give y'all things that are a 10 on the importance meter, but I'm at least going to give you something that's like weird, right? So in most bathrooms you go into, except the one that is in your house, right? You are very unlikely to see the toilet paper run out. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen the thing people do where the roll is close to being finished and someone will put a new roll on like the sink or something. Yes. So, all right. Let me first ask though.
Not the sink.
Why do people do that? See, I can see bringing out the next roll and having it in plain sight so the next person can easily see. I get that. You know that next person only has a swing, or two left on the roll. So people don't always look at the toilet paper before they sit down. Yeah. Right. But why would you put the new one on the sink? The dispenser? No, not the sink. I understand the sink. Why would you put the new one on the dispenser?
Because they want just change it, nigga. Like when it runs out, you in there, you change it.
That's how I feel
on the roll.
That's how I feel, and that's why I feel like you should leave the new one in plain sight. Yes. So and within reach of the toilet. So somebody you sit down, you run out to let me grab this real quick. Bam, exchange. Put that on the dispenser.
But also, I rarely took a shit at any job that I worked at because nigga. I must have had the bubble guts. You take a shit. Any jobs I worked.
Well, luckily for me, I work in an office building, so it's not really that same situation.
Yeah,
but I know what you're saying,
and I warehouses and shit like that. Good.
So, yeah, that question, but also it gets worse. That's not what I'm experiencing. What I'm specifically in that bathroom, right? Oftentimes, there will be a full roll of toilet paper on the dispenser, and then resting on top of that will be a roll that has a whole third of the roll still left.
That's insanity. That's insanity.
Please, somebody give me a potential explanation.
No, I just gave it to you. The people at your job are insane. You work with fruitcakes. I'm talking them Christmas fruitcakes.
Nigga.
The nasty ones and shit.
Yo, I've noticed it because I'm like, yo, I go in here and I see like, because this particular bathroom, the dispenser is like, there's a wall because it's the toilet and then the shower. So the wall, the shower wall, that's between the two of them. That's where the toilet paper dispenser is.
Right.
So it's like you see, like walking into the bathroom, you're gonna see the toilet. Literally, oftentimes when I go in there, there's a full roll on the dispenser and then a third roll of a roll on top of the. It's like what? Ain't enough shit in the world that somebody is going to use a third of a roll of toilet paper in one sitting.
Speak for yourself. There's motherfuckers out here that's full of shit. Full of shit.
But point of order, sir. No matter how much shit you're full of, the space that you're wiping is not but so big.
Listen.
It depends. But it
A
depends.
third of a roll, yo, not about to do this shit. A third of a roll, my guy.
But what if they're not only wiping that part? Like, what if
A
it's like
third of a roll, Eddie?
I'm gonna tell you,
nigga, why you yelling at me like I'm the one that does that shit?
I'm gonna tell you what my brother Marlon said. Like, some of these motherfuckers walking around with an asshole the size of a mayonnaise jar.
Okay, all right. But again,
when they fart, it sounded like
Stupid as fuck.
nigga, but again, a third of a roll.
I mean, or just mind your business, nigga. Why the fuck you care? Like, mind your business.
Because it fucking affects me. Here, because I am affected. If I happen to need the toilet paper, I have to use either the one, and then nigga don't give niggas choices. Yeah, fuck you mean? So I have to choose. I have to either pick up the roll that's on top of the roll and use that, or use the one that's on the dispenser already. And if I try to use the one that's on the dispenser, I'm gonna knock the one that's on top off unless I take it off and move it and put it elsewhere. And then, like, why didn't I just use that? That's a third of a fucking roll, yo.
I mean, maybe you was just having a bad day, fam. Like, shit, like, I don't know, dog.
But this happens
is often. Yeah, this isn't something I saw once.
Oh, well, yeah. Or we just having a bunch of bad days, nigga. Use another bathroom.
No, I just told you why that's the bad bathroom.
I understand, but obviously it's not that for you. You're bitching about it.
No, I'm just confused.
Oh, well,
shit. He's confused. And he did start off saying it's not
a big deal. Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. It's just confusing as fuck. Like, what purpose? What are you solving by doing this?
It might be a signal.
It might be them knowing that you're pissed off about it, so they're intentionally doing it just to you.
I mean, there's no way.
It could be a message for somebody that's not you. And
that's
going
possible.
up in there,
and I'm interrupting the flow. Oh shit!
Yeah. Interrupting the flow.
Oh shit! I'm low key blocking.
You're the unintentional target.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn. That actually makes the most sense of anything I could potentially think of. I didn't even hold you. Like, that makes the most sense. What the fuck else? Nothing else. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, no, that's all I got.
So let me go, because mine is not that much. It's only really two things. Remember last week?
Not really.
Well, you tend to drink, but
I have not had a single drink.
But no, right? I told y'all about the cat and the situation with the oldest cat in here and her peeing in the bed and all that other shit. So we have had to make, of course, adjustments because it is apparent that little bastard boy cat is going to be a headache about this shit. He's already displayed personality traits that show when he on something, he on it. And he can know you don't want that, but he also don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He also don't give a fuck. So we've had to make certain changes. We figured these changes would be the thing that would solve the problem with the older cat. Because again, she's in her declining years.
Right.
She doesn't deserve to be chased around a goddamn house or have to defend herself all the time for some young black ass upstart.
Facts.
All right. So those changes we made, we thought that they helped. But I have been pissed this entire week because of that incident. I understand the psychological shit, explanation for it. That does not change the fact that my bed was wet with cat pee.
Nice.
No, not nice. The opposite of nice. It happened again. And this time I don't know what you could attribute it to because I don't recall the boy getting in that area for any length of time to bother her. So what the fuck's the deal?
Right.
We go. Wife takes her to the vet. Still waiting for the blood test and all that, but she should get that today. Right? We know she has cancer. We do know this. But the thing about Makiba is years ago, this cat's like 15 years old.
Right.
Years ago, she disappeared and we couldn't find her in the house. Now, before she disappeared, she was one of the most bravest, annoyingly courageous cats on the face of the planet. If you walk by that couch and she's under the couch and your foot's close enough, it's going to get attacked. She even attacked one of Malik's homeboys, Miles, because she went to sleep on top. I guess she thought it was Malik. She went to sleep on top, realized it wasn't. Like, you ain't Malik. What? People fuck him up. You do stuff. So when she disappeared, when she came back, we found her. She's just been the scaredest cat ever. Now I have my theories. She went to Narnia, some shit.
Yeah,
she went to that goddamn garage. We couldn't find that shit. That's the last place I saw was in the garage, and we couldn't find it no more and shit. But whatever the case is, she's been very fearful. That fear has kept her alive in more ways than one. It's not just the fact that she'll run away from any perceived danger. And by perceived danger, I mean if a sock is on the floor. She sees, oh shit, I'm out. Right? That sort of shit. I'm talking about, I think from her medical standpoint, the power of that fear has kept that cancer at bay because she moves like someone that's not any ailment at all. She's still 15 years old still, right? So I don't think that's what's going on. And Cindy just said it could be a sign that she has kidney stones. I do know she's dehydrated. I know that because when they did the x-ray, she had a bunch of poop all up at her. And she's still going to the bathroom, but it's hard, a little hard, whatever. But the fact that it happened again and the way it happened again. Now, it didn't reach the mattress, thankfully. But it was right up there where I lay my goddamn head.
Damn.
I was hot.
I mean,
hot. At fucking 2 a.m. And I stay up kind of job late. I shouldn't be. I need to really take my ass to sleep. But I get caught up doing shit and I'm focused on that. Right. But I go in the bedroom, I'm ready. I'm finally like, let me about to call it the evening. And I look on my shit and I'm like, you motherfucker. Yetta wakes up. Looks like, So it had to happen while Yetta was in that sleep. Just wop, 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 wop. She wouldn't do her stuff. So that's partly what happened, right? I should sleep. But we had to make more adjustments. So now none of the cats are allowed in the area where So the way me and you have the bedroom set up, it's a kitchen, right? That second kitchen, and then the room over there on the side. There's a door that separates the kitchen from the rest of the downstairs area, and then another door to our room. None of these cats, except for Makiba, are allowed there. And that's how it's going to be for a while. And the vet gave us certain type of medicine that's supposed to kind of sedate her a bit, calm her ass down. But she also told us, you might need to get something to that boy cat, right? Yo, I'm telling you, yo, he shot out of a cannon, yo. He really is. He needs some catnip. He need to get high. I said something, because he ain't right. And he's grown now. It's not kitten shit. You're not a kitten anymore. You still bouncing up the fucking walls. And y'all about to get a cat.
Yo, you know what's funny about that? First, before we get our kitten, we about to have my mother's cat because she about to go on vacation. She about to go on a cruise and shit. So I think my mother said she was gonna bring her over here Friday. So that'll be fun.
It'll be something. What Cindy says here, we do the same thing because she refuses to go to the litter box.
Right.
And Yetta thinks for years though, this ain't new. Yetta thinks she probably got attacked coming out the litter box once by whatever cat was there at the time. So now she don't go there. So we got a puppy pad right in a certain area she would always go. This bed shit is new.
Right.
And it has to stop. That can't continue.
Yeah, nigga.
Like, that can't continue. So the other thing this week, all y'all saw it. Well, at least saw a clip.
Nah, I didn't watch it.
That debate. In quotations, right? I watched 10 minutes of it, and I was out and see. Out. I'm not doing this. Just a little commentary, though, on a lot of the talk I've been hearing. Best and the brightest. That's what this place has to offer. Y'all need to understand this didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen start in 2020.
No.
It didn't start in 2016. It didn't start in 2008. Nope. We end up here as a result of decisions, some made by the people and some made by the institutions. Certain decisions they've made led us here. I have a friend of mine named Tracy Hurst. Some of you might know her. She used to be a host on the Atheist Experience show. Something she posted this week is absolutely what I've been thinking. So she says, again, when do we come together as a nation and say, hey, we gave it a few centuries, but this isn't working? We're in the middle of a genocide, and both candidates support it. Last night, one got up and confidently lied his ass off, and the other couldn't actually rebut any of it other than to continually say it was malarkey and add commentary people didn't always understand. In other words, they were both exactly who they are last night.
Yeah.
The U.S. is saying that these are the two people we believe are best suited to run the executive branch and run the military. If this doesn't show people it's time for a new system, time to take out the oligarchs, plutocrats, then we will continue down the drain in denial with our heads in the sand. Listen, this is an embarrassment. And there were people trying to do damage control right after that shit. And I got to say to you, you're not helping us.
Mm.
Your support, either one of those, when they're blatantly doing fuck shit, is not helping us. Trump's up there lying his ass off, and you're making excuses for it. Biden looks like Weekend at Bernie's, and y'all saying it's because of a cold. Come on, man.
I mean, to be fair, I don't like my presidents being sick. So,
Okay. All right.
You don't like presidents. Listen,
nigga.
Listen. We brought us here because it's either us in the public or the institutions that have made their decisions, but those people come from here too. We did that. And we're going to keep doing that. So the next time I have to hear one of you chuckleheads ask me about a place I'm going or a place SBJ is going or wherever, and you say, is it safe? I'm blocking you. You ain't safe here. It's an old saying, you get the leadership you deserve. If that's true, y'all ain't shit. We ain't shit. If this is true, we ain't shit. That's an embarrassment. And something we said earlier today, when we talked about the January 6th shit, applies to this. If I'm a country that's adversarial to the United States interests, and I see that, I'm making plans, B.
Thanks.
I'm making plans. And if I'm an ally, I have to start really saying, listen, it's been real, y'all. that moment from World War II up to now, where we was relying on y'all for certain stuff and you became the standard type thing, that was cool and all, but it's time for us to set new standards and new reliances because yikes.
That has been real, y'all. Like,
Closing time.
yes, every new beginning. Just
Nigga.
This shit is embarrassing,
yeah,
folks. It's embarrassing, and if you're not embarrassed, you're not paying attention,
nigga.
It's embarrassing. I don't want to hear. Look, one of the reasons we can't have this conversation, like I expressed to Tracy on the post, because y'all motherfuckers been indoctrinated with the "we so great" syndrome. They have effectively propagandized and promoted the idea we so great. We so great. Everything we do, when we shit, it comes out golden apples. They have effectively done that shit, and motherfuckers drunk the Kool-Aid. Even though a lot of us say that we don't. It's ingrained.
Liar.
It's firstly ingrained, bro. Because how else would you explain your ability to see that shit show and not say, yikes, we have fucked up? You know that meme? I know for a fact that Addy has seen this meme because I think he shared it before. You know this meme where they show the evolution of man, and then it gets to the part of humans, and the motherfuckers going, yo, turn back, we fucked up.
Right.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah.
A few centuries, it was an experiment. You tried. I mean, I would argue you fucked the experiment up from the beginning by enslaving people. Just saying.
Yeah. But it was cool, relatively, I guess.
You tried. It was a new thing. It took you a while to get to this thing where you kind of pretended that everybody was equal. This ain't working.
Right.
This ain't working. The country's been the country, what, 250 years, 275 years, some shit like that?
Still didn't get it right yet. Jesus Christ.
There are other civilizations that this planet has had that have been empires for 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
You are young as fuck, and you are failing spectacularly.
Yeah.
And it could be because when you expand too quick, the collapse starts early. The big crunch starts early. That could be it. Maybe them other empires, they didn't get big as they were in 200 years. Maybe it took them 500 years, 700 years to get as big. Whatever the case is, the system here is not working. And all of the safeguards that motherfuckers put in place that's supposed to protect the system are fucking failing. Your Supreme Court is bought and paid for now.
Yep.
Maybe it wasn't a great idea to go to war with Britain.
They got problems.
I'm about to say, I don't know.
That shit ain't look good either. That shit ain't looking good either. I am telling y'all, the shit's not working. And if you, it's like any other situation. Relationships with loved ones, family members, same thing. When there is a problem, if y'all can't sit down and address that problem, then they will compile and that shit becomes a force multiplier. And then when it does blow up, it's bad. It's a bad breakup. It's a bad. I'm telling you, the time to have this discussion seriously was probably about 125 years ago. That's what I'm telling you. And the fact that we haven't, nor will we, for the foreseeable future, does not purport well for this place. Now, I'm going to tell you this for nothing. Earth will go on. It's been a bunch of empires, right? That made it seem like, oh, without them, what will we do? A bunch of the Roman, you know how influential the Roman Empire was?
But the sunset.
The sun set on it, and the world kept going. Same with this. And connected to that, some of this idea that some of these industries are supposed to be here forever, much like the United States, you think it's going to be here forever. You bugging. You flat out bugging. Matter of fact, you know how many goddamn industries since humans started settlements, right? It started this whole incline to technological superiority. You know how many industries they went poof, gone, that they were mainstays in everybody's fucking life, and then poof, gone. All of them. Hollywood ain't that important. I'm just putting that out there. It's not. We'll figure something out. Music industry ain't that important either. We'll figure something out. There was music before there was a music industry. We'll figure something out. So all y'all running around here terrified of this new technology, get over yourselves. Because guess what's going to happen if the music industry fails tomorrow? Me and these niggas are still going to be making music. Hey, fuck them. They made this into a commodity. They did that.
Right.
Because in a broken ass place like this, businesses come, businesses go. Industries come, industries go.
Thanks.
Find something else to do with your time. Now, connecting it to the United States, listen, it might get bad. It might get real bad. What you want to happen in November might not happen. What you don't want to happen may absolutely happen. Shit may absolutely happen again. Because I'm going to tell you how petty the American citizens here are. Last time, a group of Americans ran around this motherfucker pissed, talk about they cheating. What's going to stop the other set of Americans to do that if it happens the other way this time? Why not? Why not? When y'all doing shit like that, there's a problem. There's a problem. There's a problem that y'all don't want to talk about. Y'all don't fuck with each other, and that's just facts. Y'all don't fuck with each other. We got these little sections, bubbles, people to fuck, but overall, 350 something million Americans over here. Y'all don't fuck with each other. Y'all don't. You don't. This ain't working. We said earlier, had they had hung all them civil war people, a lot of shit wouldn't be happening now. Because that would have been ingrained in the public psyche. Like, nah. You better not follow through.
Yeah.
you better not follow through with that shit. Y'all don't fuck with each other. You don't. It's obvious. Y'all can sing that shit all day long. You'll never convince me. Talk like, yeah, we love it. You'll never. Y'all can wear the flag on your head as a scarf, around your ass as underwear. Y'all can do what the fuck you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Y'all so spiteful that on either side they'll take a light of Hitler light, right? And know he's on some bullshit, right? And they're gonna.
Did you say Hitler light?
Like
Jesus Christ!
But I don't like the woke mob. So fuck it, he can lie. He making them mad. Cool. And then on the other side, y'all motherfuckers got a zombie weekend at Bernie's over this motherfucker, right? And y'all, because I don't like this motherfucker, so that means this motherfucker. All right. Know who I envy? I'm gonna wrap it up with this. You know who I envy? I envy the friends I've made watching this from a distance. Shut up. The friends I made that moved away and are watching this from a distance. I envy them. I don't want to be here when y'all collapse. I don't want to be here for that shit.
No.
When y'all finally decide enough is enough. We throwing about dicks in fact. I don't want to be here for that. Because while y'all doing that goofy ass shit, me and my friends gonna be you got your passport? Yeah.
Right.
Get the fuck up out of here. While y'all do that goofy shit.
Deuces.
It's war. Bye.
It's y'all in war, not me. I'm out. Fuck out of here.
I ain't at war with none of these motherfuckers. You suck. You know what I'm saying? I like my adversaries to not suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you suck. This shit ain't even fun. Y'all collapsing amongst each other. Just I don't like him because I don't like. All right, cool. What you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Go on and elect either one of these two motherfucking things that y'all calling president. Like that shit. Go ahead. Do it. Do I lean towards do I have a lesser of two evils? Yes. I think most people here do. I think most people have a lesser two evils. Because you can't honestly think that these are good choices. You can't honestly believe that these are both. If you do, you want some cult shit.
Thanks.
Period. Yeah, that's my week.
It's a hell of a week. Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, I've had.
Don't say none of the crazy shit.
Shut the fuck up! I already told you I'm not going to do that.
I just wanted to remind you.
Thank you.
Keep going. I can hear you both.
That's crazy.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't have a week. I had like a
year.
Months. Like, shit. I haven't been on here for so fucking long. But I have noticed that I'm tired of people weaponizing things that are supposed to be good characteristics, but they're weaponizing them. For instance, boundaries. I think having boundaries are a great thing because I have boundaries, right?
As you should.
And I applaud anybody who sets theirs and they're like, yo, this is this, I'm not having that. This and that, I'm not having that. You have to treat me this way in order to get, I'm I'm all for that. But what I do not like is when people set boundaries that you don't know and they get mad at you for crossing them.
Well, sure.
I can understand you being upset of the person crossing the boundary, but you also have to be like, damn, they didn't know that was a boundary that they shouldn't cross.
Right.
So I'm tired of people weaponizing good characteristic traits to have and immature traits to have, because they do it in the sense, like, for instance, somebody said to me, oh, I'm setting boundaries now. Hoorah. That's great. All right. You know what the next step with that is, right? Expressing what the fuck those boundaries are.
Facts.
So if I don't know what those boundaries are, I could be liable to fuck up and not know. And then you're going to be mad at me 2 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, setting boundaries is a great characteristic to have, and it takes a lot of courage to have them and set them and let it be known. But you have to do the second step also. You have to find out what the boundaries are, right? And then you have to. Well, you don't have to, but you should.
No, you got to.
I mean, I'm just saying, because nobody has to do anything. But I'm just saying. But yeah, I agree. You have to let people know what they are in order to have an established boundary.
Yeah.
If nobody knows what your boundaries fucking are, what the fuck is the point? You can't just how you have boundaries secretly. Like, I don't get it. And maybe it's not a phenomenon that's happening with other people, but I've been seeing that shit happen. It's happened to me twice this year. I'm just like, wow, what the fuck? But whatever. Like, what can you do? Another thing, and this might be like me kind of like glazing myself, because I do not think I'm a smart person or anything like that. I think I know I'm not like the brightest of the bunch, but I don't like when people that I know that are dumber than me think that they're smarter than me. Yo, nigga. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like I'm glazing myself, but I'm not. I'm just saying, when I know for a fact that you are not smarter than me, but you try to act like you are, it pisses me off.
Bruh.
Like here in this situation, I don't think I'm smarter than any of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, so I would never like try to like flex my brain muscles and like, y'all niggas stupid. But when somebody is that I know, like, they're not.
It's a pet peeve too, bro. I haven't.
Yo, you can't. Yo, stop fucking with me.
like your boy Geronimo.
Yes, dog. Like, yo, stop fucking with me, dog. Like, yo, you're not it. Like, you're not the source of intelligence, my nigga. Like, just because you know words.
That moment that you sound like Nas and Ether. You talk about me, not you, dog. Not
yeah,
right.
like I know it ain't you, nigga. You've been on my dick. Fuck out of here. Yeah, those are just a few things that I've been noticing this week, and it's just utterly annoying. And the thing is, I don't know how to fix it other than to just like, yeah, I can't. So I just have to leave it as it is. But I know what's going to happen. Like the you not setting boundary shit. Well, you setting boundaries, but me not knowing what they are shit. I know what's going to happen. I'm gonna end up crossing another one, and you're gonna be mad at me, and then I'm gonna be like, well, I didn't know like that was a thing that you would not want me to do.
I mean, absolutely.
So I know that's inevitably going to happen. The other shit, the people, the person or people are just still going to be oblivious that they're dumb as fuck.
Stop hanging around dummies.
That's also part of being dumb too.
But the thing is, I work with them, so it's like I could keep my distance as much as I can, but they're still going to do dumb shit, and I might get hit with strays because of their dumb shit. I'm trying not to. Like, hey, Jonathan, school's going well. I passed. I passed. I'm actually on my summer break for this week and next week, so that's why I showed up to the show, because I got shit to do. But I passed both of my classes with my my last projects. the rubric was like 145 points. I got 140 for one class, and then for my other class, the rubric was 100 points, and I got 99. So, boom,
All right.
Good shit.
solid A's. So
That's
yeah,
good
it's
shit.
great. Yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
shit.
That's pretty much my week, and I'm happy to be back here. Thanks for letting me out.
I mean,
come back,
of course, I mean,
I love it here.
just know how it goes. All right. So, with that being said,
Am I the truth? Am I the saint? In this world of gray, my picture ain't that quaint. Falling in a story where the lines are so thin. Am I the asshole? Let the judgment begin. Am I the asshole? Let the judgment begin.
Hey, that's fire.
oh, again, going with theme of judgment. We got quite a few Am I the Assholes. We got time and space for us to get through a couple of these motherfuckers. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to push my obese cousin around in a wheelchair for a day?
I need to hear this.
My cousin is approaching 600 pounds and requires a mobility scooter, as walking even short distances is very painful for her. In July, she has an out-of-state wedding to attend, and I was asked to taxi her to and from the event, as I'm not currently employed, so my calendar is open. Unfortunately, my car will not carry a mobility scooter, so my cousin will be required to use a wheelchair. The problem is that this event is being held in a public park. I can barely push her wheelchair on a paved surface, let alone across grass and dirt. I tried contacting a couple rental agencies in the area, but they would not lease scooters in this case because of the off-road use. My aunt and uncle have also declined to loan me their truck, which is how my cousin normally gets around. Because I have a pretty shitty driving history. I did look into renting a vehicle that could carry the scooter, but my cousin cannot afford to pay for that, and obviously with me being jobless, I can't either. The distance from parking to the event area is about 40 yards, which my cousin cannot handle walking. About the best solution anyone's come up with is that the party has a flatbed that they're using to tote supplies from the cars, but my cousin says she would feel humiliated having to be rolled in like that. My cousin is furious with me, saying I'm shaming her by saying I cannot push her. But I feel it's the honest truth. Like 100%, the thin wheels of the wheelchair are going to dig into the ground. And I am not strong enough to handle that. My cousin has done a lot for me in the past, so I do feel bad saying no. But I feel like I've looked into every option at this point. Am I the asshole for not being willing to just go and give it the college try? Also, please don't degrade my cousin. I know I can't stop you, but it's all been said before. Please and thank you.
Can I answer first?
Sure.
No, she's not the asshole. I think this person did make the college try, look for options, all of that shit. Did not find said options.
Yeah.
Then logistically, they're not wrong. If this is 40 yards of grass and your cousin is approaching 600 pounds, that wheelchair wheels are definitely going to dig into the dirt and the grass. It's going to be hard as a motherfucker. As somebody who worked at a job where I was picking up 300 pounds to dump spices in a giant mixer, that's some heavy shit, and that's just literally me going from the pallet to the mixer, which is we're talking 40 yards. Now I certainly empathetic with the idea she don't want to be wheeled out there on a flatbed, but
nigga, listen,
maybe
desperate times, desperate measures.
Dress it up, put some shit around it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Something to make it look like
okay, nigga. No, nigga. What is wrong with you?
It don't gotta look like.
This nigga said dress up the flatbed.
Yeah, put a cushion or mattress in that motherfucker. Something like you ain't
I
gotta.
I think suggesting the flatbed is wild. Like,
Nigga, and it's the only thing that can turn.
no, I get it, but that's what I'm saying. That's how extreme the situation is. It's like, yo, like you're gonna be embarrassed to do that, but this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, exactly.
How
That's
dire
the point.
the situation is.
Here's
So,
the thing.
yeah,
Andre the Giant was 500 pounds allegedly. He probably was more like 450 or some shit like that. He's a big mother. You know how many years people went by and couldn't slam him? Now you talk about moving this person that's almost 600 pounds.
yeah, that's insane.
Nah, yo, no, she's not the asshole. That is she, right?
I don't know. But here's the thing, right? I gotta agree. Because as humans, we have grown. As human beings, we've gotten soft.
Soft. You got to speak.
Yeah. Soft is baby shit.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. The things have existed and we have helped pioneer things
better,
that have allowed us to live an easier life and more convenient life for ourselves. And that is a good thing on the whole, like 1000%. The problem though is sometimes we forget, because of how convenient our lives are, we forget other shit. We forget that everything doesn't have a solution.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Everything does not have a fucking solution.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those situations. Now, I can't say there's no solution, because realistically, if your child is 600 pounds, yes, she's an adult, but she's still your child.
Right.
If your child is 600 pounds and the way that she gets around generally is your truck, and you want her to still be able to get around, guess where your truck needs to be?
Yeah, agreed.
Now, I understand that the person that's trying to help doesn't have the best driving history. I get that. Then see if somebody else can do it or something, because if these are the accommodations that are usually expended to make sure that her life goes well, then this is what needs to happen. Like, it sounds like you plan things badly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's not. It's a wedding. It's not like the shit popped out of it's not like the shit popped out of nowhere. Like, it's a wedding. How? Like, because somebody asked, why? What are her parents doing? Why aren't they going? Apparently, the father is sick, and the mother can't get the time off. Okay, cool. But your truck needs to be with your daughter.
Yeah, there is another option. I don't know how feasible it is, but remotely. Remember during the whole COVID?
Yeah, I was about to say she could just stay home.
Yeah, like during COVID, they had funerals.
Oh yeah,
funerals. They had remote. Matter of fact, Graydon started a business hooking people up that way at their funerals, making sure that people who could not be there could still see what was happening and all that. It's an option.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how feasible it is, but then too, motherfuckers be going live with their phones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also, you don't need to see it. Stay your ass home. Like, I don't understand. If your life is to the point where it is that inconvenient, for you to move around,
including yourself,
this particular thing is not for you, and you should not be taking it out on anybody, because everybody's life should not revolve around what you have going on. Like, there's a such thing as being understanding and understanding the situation that is at hand. The cards that were dealt are the cards that were dealt.
That's all.
Like, it's what it is. So I found one person.
Always one.
Calling them the asshole. You're the asshole. It's a wedding. Make arrangements with the groomsmen for help moving the wheelchair when you arrive and when you leave. It's literally their job to ensure everything goes smoothly. Fuck no. And somebody responded, what the fuck? It's in no way their responsibility to move a 600-pound person.
At all.
Right.
Like, what do you mean? That's not how this works. Yeah, so So we're pretty clear on that. Not the asshole, because what the fuck? What What?
There's always one asshole. Somebody should have put under his response, you are the asshole. Always one person.
All right, next one. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that she cannot hold my baby? I, 27-year-old male, told my sister, 25-year-old female, that she cannot hold my 3-month-old daughter. Over the past 4 years, my sister has a history of manic and explosive behavior and seizures. Doctors have notified her that her use of alcohol and marijuana causes issues with the prescription drugs they prescribe. They help reduce the seizures and manic episodes. The substances ultimately renders the prescriptions she takes useless. She doesn't listen to the doctors. She was due to visit my newborn at a family gathering that I was hosting last month. I had a phone call with her prior to the event. I explained that due to the safety hazard of her having seizures, I asked that she would be okay to sit while holding the baby and to not be intoxicated while holding the baby. If she does drink or smoke, I would like her to not hold the baby. She did not see an issue with it, said that I am... she did not see the issue with it, said that I am being a good dad, and agreed. The event comes around, and before we went to brunch, she smoked. During brunch, she drank. A family member was holding the baby and wasn't aware we had this agreement in place. He asked my sister if she wanted to hold the baby. She said yes, stood up, grabbed the baby. Due to the risk of causing an uproar, I just kindly asked her if she would sit. She said no, and I had to tell her that I thought it would be a good idea to sit. She sat down, got a picture, and we continued to play past the baby. The next day, I came back to my house. I made light about how we used to get in trouble with our own mom, and then how mom would have to follow on the punishment. She laughed and said how much we needed it. I then told her that I feel like my rules were not respected and she put my baby in danger by breaking our agreement. I said that I feel like I need to protect my baby from those situations, and before I can finish my sentence, she proceeded to get very upset, screaming and throwing things in my house. The baby was only 5 feet away in someone else's arms. After removing my baby from the area, I got the situation diffused, and then she left my house. Now I will see her next weekend for another family gathering. I feel that I cannot trust her to hold my baby. I had to call to tell her that even though I know she is and will be a very loving aunt, I do not feel comfortable with her holding my baby right now. I cannot trust that she will respect my rules of holding my child to keep my baby safe. I would really like to see changes in her actions around my baby before I feel comfortable with her holding the baby again. She exploded at me on the phone, and I'm very nervous to see her again. Am I the asshole?
All right.
Nigga.
First of all, I can impress upon you how out of pocket I would be.
Nigga.
That's my child.
Nigga.
I said, if you going to hold her, you're going to sit your ass.
Sit your ass down. Very simple.
It ain't no room for no debates. It ain't no room for no back and forth. Nigga, that's my kid. And anything can happen. I worked at a job. A friend of mine who passed away because of this shit would just have these seizures. They say he was walking out of from one department to the next. The last time that happened, he ain't come back.
Right.
He's on the job.
Yeah.
So I've seen what that look like.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take much to harm a baby.
Mm-mm.
It don't take much. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care how anybody else feels about it. That's my kid. I'll beat your ass in here before I disrespect any rules about my kid. Beat your ass in here.
Beat your ass out the Bible if God watching.
Are you crazy? So
Ain't no way.
No, this guy is not the asshole. Sorry.
At all.
Like, fuck out of here.
So, there are a few. You're the assholes, but I feel like some of them are actually valid. First one, she throws stuff within a few feet of your infant. You're asking if you're an asshole for letting her hold your baby. Dude, you're an asshole for continuing to bring your child around someone who's violent and can seriously harm them.
I agree.
What if she would have hit the baby with whatever she threw? if only are the saddest words in the language. Keeping your child safe is your only priority right now. She can take her hurt feelings and tantrums and shove them up her ass.
Yo, I agree. I'm sorry. I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's what I was thinking too. Why are you around her with the baby then? Like, if she has the tendency to act erratic like that,
right? You're the asshole. Another person, you're the asshole if you continue to let her around your child. Why you didn't shut it down after the first violation is baffling. When she threw things around with the babies within striking distance, she should have been. That should have been your big warning since you ignored the first one.
It's true.
Next person, you're the asshole for letting this person within 500 feet of your baby. Next person, you're the asshole, not for not letting your sister hold your baby, but for letting her hold your baby. Due to the risk of causing an uproar, this makes you the asshole.
Yeah.
You put societal family pressure above the safety of your baby. You should have taken your baby back and explained to everyone in the family why your sister can't hold your baby. This should have been done before the gathering. Now you will see her next weekend for another gathering. Not with your baby, you won't.
Let her hold up. Yeah.
Not with your baby, you won't. Your sister isn't a safe person for your baby to be around. Well, she proceeded to get very upset, screaming and throwing things in my house. The baby was only 5 feet away in someone else's home. Shame on you for not making your baby safety your first priority. Stop worrying about causing an uproar. Do what you need to protect your baby. Next person, you're the asshole if you let her anywhere near your child. Next person, you're the asshole for considering having your sister around your baby again. Would you allow a stranger to act like this around your child? No. Just because she's family is no reason to endanger your child. Grow a backbone and protect your child from your violent sister. Next person. Oh, no, that's not okay. Next person. You're the asshole for letting her in the same room as your child. After you can't trust her at all, she could have hurt that baby with that space. Okay, so yeah, never mind. All of it.
When it comes to his baby, yeah, he's definitely an asshole to the baby.
Yeah, bro. Like what is going on? Listen, ain't a situation or a human being that's gonna make me be like, oh, but they're family. Listen to me clearly.
My baby ain't family. Fuck out of here.
Something is listen. I have long been on record as not the person that's going to accept the excuse. Oh, but they're family.
Yeah, that shit is cool, yo. That shit
what the fuck you mean?
What you mean?
There was a thing. They affronted someone, and this has not been rectified. They got a weird case. Why are they around? Like I don't understand. Like this is not like what do you mean, nigga? What the fuck? They're family. I just had this conversation with Chrissy the other day about one of my uncles and some shit that he did when he was dealing with drug abuse. And I know that he's family, but nigga, the shit that he did to another family member of mine,
right.
That person's family too,
right? Yeah. That ain't matter, obviously.
Yeah, like, and does he? And just like this situation, it's a mental thing that she can't do. You know, she can't control. Okay. And you know, addiction is a mental thing that you can't control. And I still no, that's not an excuse.
Yeah,
I understand that it contributed to the situation. Absolutely. I can understand and still not agree. Mm-hmm. I understand and still take precautions.
Yep.
So yeah, he did a thing, and forever, it's not like it's something that's festering inside of me.
Right.
I just remember that he did a thing. He is prone to be able to do this particular type of thing. And
I would be a fucking fool.
Right.
Like, yo, factor that in. Like, what is wrong with, like I said, man, fam, that shit don't mean nothing until it does mean something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing until it does mean something. The reality is you as a person or whatever situation you got going on supersedes all these allusions to bloodline and this ain't Roman Reigns in them. Like, nah, B. Like, you not, especially when it comes to the danger in your
like, nah, what are you talking about?
And it's a baby.
Right.
The baby can't protect itself. Like,
fuck them and the rest of the family that got a problem with it.
You know what
I refuse to let my in-laws watch my kids. They were heavy drinkers. Hell, the way Jamie even learned to drive was driving their asses home when they would crash, and he was like 12 years old. So
they'd be all right.
They'd be all right.
Yeah, they'd be all right.
What you about to say, Ed?
I was gonna say like when I was talking about boundaries, like you set a clear boundary and you didn't even respect your own. Like now I'm mad at you for doing a thing that is supposed to be looked at as the responsible thing to do.
That's very insightful.
Then you're not,
because you started off right.
Yeah.
You started off right. You knew that this was an issue. You had the conversation.
You just didn't stick the landing, fam.
You just didn't. Yeah, bro.
That's true. That's very true.
Like a thing happened when. All right. To be clear, somebody that didn't know what was going on passed the baby to your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing wrong with that person because they didn't know what was going on.
They know.
Cool. Your sister stands up. Nope.
Sit down.
We talked about this. This is how I'm handling this, right? This is how I'm handling this.
Say it.
We talked about this. I'm going to need you to sit down.
Yeah.
Very simple. It ain't gotta be rah and all that other bullshit.
But the first time I get some lip,
any pushback?
You.
All right, no, give me the baby.
Give me my kid.
Give me the baby. We're not doing this. I thought that we would be able to handle this because we
not
had
even
a conversation
arguing.
about it.
And
we
do not hesitate to give me my kid, man.
Like what you mean?
When she eventually gets in my hand, I'm gonna pass off to somebody else.
Exactly.
No ass in here.
Yeah, you have to be removed from the premises.
You keeping the kid from the child, keeping the kid from the parent is wild as fuck behavior. Like
siblings would do some shit like a sibling that's out of control, that's underhanded, shit like that could be like, "Why I gotta get a kid?" Give me my kid. Nah.
Yeah, it's not acceptable.
By saying, "Oh, but I'm your brother," or "I'm your
this ain't a joke anymore. We're not playing.
She would have been told once.
Yes.
All that other shit. Nah.
I'm shot the window.
I think you only need to be told once. Like this. Oh,
yes.
Here's your shit back.
Yes.
Like,
very simple. Have the attitude. Absolutely. Give me my fucking baby.
Yeah.
It's that's
because
there's not even an or else.
Yeah.
Facts.
There is no or. Give me the baby.
Facts.
It's that simple. Like and there wouldn't have been a situation where she's throwing shit. No, what are you? Oh, okay. You have permanently revoked.
You're right.
Your past to be around the baby.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Throwing shit in my house, nigga? If there wasn't a baby.
Yeah, you throwing shit in my house.
You throwing shit in my house. What are you talking
about? You're gonna get thrown out the house.
You gotta go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't be here.
Like Jazz in the freshman.
Nigga, like what are we talking about? No, you're not allowed in my. You're not allowed in my premises.
Kid won't be calling you aunt nothing.
Nigga,
first name, nah.
Did you wildin'?
Wildin'.
All right, we're all on the same page with that one. Am I an asshole? Listen. No, the people, am I an asshole for not getting my stepdaughter a big sister gift? I've been married to my husband for 3 years. He has a daughter from a previous marriage, 7-year-old. I ended up pregnant around the same time as my husband's ex. She gave birth 2 months after me. We didn't talk much about it. My husband and I did talk to the baby, to his other daughter, about the baby. We read her books about it. We read her books about it, assured that she will always be our family. We love her, etc. This baby is an addition to our family, not replacing her in any way. I know. So who the fuck is? I know the ex-wife and her husband had a similar talk. We validated the first child's feelings on the subject. Anyway, I had a baby shower, and the first child was there. She also went to her mother's baby shower. Lots of people at the shower got stuff for the first child as well as the baby, which I thought was sweet. No one had gotten her anything at mine, but my friends and family always do on Christmas and on her birthday. This was a party for me and my husband, so I didn't think anything of it. After all, we never expect anything on her birthday or any other celebration for her. I had my son. The first child was super excited to meet the baby. She brought him a teddy bear that her sister-in-law had taken her to get for the baby. Oh no, that my sister-in-law had taken her to get for the baby. My sister-in-law kept hinting at if there was a gift for the first child. I didn't think much of it at the time. Then my husband's ex had her daughter. My sister-in-law brought her a bear for the first child to give to that child. My husband's ex-wife and her husband had a ton of gifts for the first child to celebrate her becoming a big sister. Again, very sweet, but I didn't think much of it. My son is now 3 months. When my husband's ex-wife was dropping off the first child the other day, she asked to speak with me privately. She asked why I still hadn't gotten the first child a big sister gift. I said that I didn't know it was expected. Husband's ex-wife said it's normal. She kept harping on the subject. Finally, I snapped and said, I have enough going on. She doesn't need a gift. This is about my son. We will celebrate her on her birthday and whenever she has a big event. I'd never expect someone to get something for my son when those events happen, as that'll be about her, not him. Now, some of my in-laws are mad at me. My husband agrees with me that we didn't have to get the first child anything and has told his ex-wife that. To be clear, she hasn't said anything about this, the first child. She hasn't made an issue. She didn't hear the argument or anything. According to the ex-wife, she's expressed extreme disappointment. We haven't had any issues with the ex-wife until this point, and I don't want to rock the boat, but I also find this whole thing ridiculous. Am I the asshole?
That's extortion. Listen,
nigga.
First of all, when they said that was normal, because
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
That's never been a thing. Maybe I mean, but see, I always allow for the possibility that it's cultural that I don't know nothing about.
It'd be no
But listen, when birthday, let's keep. I grew up in a house with 2 other kids.
Yes.
When my sister had a birthday, it was her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
My brother had a birthday, it was his birthday. Now, our family didn't celebrate birthdays like super crazy when I was growing up, but you got a cake, whatever gift you got for you.
Yes,
you.
Absolutely.
Not for the siblings. And guess what what we did? Oh, my birthday come, I'm gonna get this. Let me get a piece of this cake.
Yep.
That's it. Like, what else you supposed to get? I don't know nothing about this normality shit. The argument that they make. Oh yeah, everybody does this. Do they?
They grew up way different than me.
Way fucking different. Way different. So I'm gonna say not the asshole.
Yeah, same.
That sounds like extortion to me.
Yeah.
If you want the kid to feel, you buy him something. You do that.
Hey yo, so just so future reference, when it's Toon's birthday, James, I'm gonna make sure I get you something so like you don't feel no type of way.
Not bet, because I really feel the way whenever that happens. Like
I know
the end of April was a very tough time for me.
I should have been more considerate to your feelings, not on your birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking? No, that reminds me of this dumb ass video I saw. Oh my god. This motherfucker says, I just believe when you take your kid, actually, did she PSA? She might have even said PSA. When you take your children to the park, you should not bring toys for them to play with because it's not fair unless you plan on sharing, because it's not fair for the other kids at the park to see a toy and not be able to play with it.
They're bugging.
Get
the fuck out my face. What the fuck are you talking about?
They bugging, bro.
Out of here.
What are you talking? Teach your fucking kids that they should not just touch shit that's not theirs.
Also, to add on to everything you just said there, teach your kids to celebrate other people without having that of them. Teach your kids that his toy is it.
Yes.
When my nephew, so funny, my nephew, one of the first words that came out of Roderick's mouth was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, motherfucker. Mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's common.
Mine. All right. And the way you train these kids to be respectful little assholes is to teach them to, one, it's okay to celebrate somebody else.
Yeah.
It's okay. So it's your birthday. Happy
Right.
birthday. That's what you do. You don't say, oh, it's your birthday. You got a gift, and I ain't get one. The fuck is this? That is poor character. You're teaching poor character to these kids. And trust me, there's enough influencers doing that shit already.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You're
teaching your kid to be entitled.
Bruh.
That is really insane, though. Like, I can't
It's
fathom how that
insane.
works in what reality. Like, why it makes sense to the parents to feel that way.
Let me hold up. Let me find the shit.
That's
Let me play.
extortion.
Let me play this
She's
shit.
trying to get a free gift for your kid.
Go.
Well, what
Don't
you ain't
bring
buying
toys
enough
to the
gifts?
park unless your kids. Don't bring toys to the park unless your kids and you are ready and willing to share. I don't think it's fair that you're going to bring toys to a place where there's going to be a bunch of kids and you are not willing to share the toys with the other kids. I feel like that's just wrong. I don't think people should take toys to the park at all because of that whole situation. And yes, people need to know, okay, this is mine, teach your kids. But at the same time, I feel like that's just cruel. So how about we leave the toys at home or be willing to share those toys? I don't know what you guys think. I might be the only person with this opinion, but
You are.
I've seen it too many times when I go to the park. And we don't take toys to the park because of that reason. Don't bring toys to the park.
Ma'am, bite me, ma'am.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? You didn't have to post that.
Goofy ass.
Why'd you post that?
She gotta be trolling, yo.
Yeah, I don't believe
Nobody
that.
No, she was dead serious, my guy.
Nah, I don't believe her. I don't believe she believes that. Like she made up. I don't like when people make up problems.
Yo, that.
Like,
And this is
No.
this is the other thing. So you gonna pay for my child's shit when one of them little crotch goblins break it?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, I would have to say, I wouldn't be like, yes, that happens a lot. People make shit up for social media all the time. Yes, I would have to say this isn't one of those that has to be made up. I wouldn't be surprised if she went to the fucking park and her kid tried to play with somebody's shit and she didn't like how somebody.
She's the victim.
I wouldn't be surprised, Joe.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's still not a problem because it's not your child's toy.
And if you had already taught your child the idea that people have personal property and shit,
like,
and that's their shit.
Yo, wait a minute, nigga.
Bad parent.
Yo, there are 92. You're the assholes.
Nice.
We're not about to read all of them, but nigga, what the fuck? All right, hold on.
No, actually, that doesn't seem like a lot.
Yeah.
Considering the world we live in, how many people are here?
Yo.
The reach should have been far
You're the
bigger.
asshole. It's about making the girl feel like she wasn't forgotten. She's older and more self-sufficient and probably scared that you wouldn't want to spend time with her. She's not a toddler who wouldn't understand, and she's not a teenager either who would understand. She's a child who probably expressed to her mother.
Cap.
All right, hold on. Let me see. What's the next one? Yo, very, very soft. You're the asshole. Whether or not it's a tradition, she has a lot of changes going on, and I think it would be the kind thing to do to have given her a gift to show that she's loved and valued.
Nothing to do with me. You know how I show her she's so loved and valued? When I come walking through that motherfucking door, hey, nigga, I'm swinging around. You didn't get no gift for that. And put her ass down. That's how you. Where's this coming from?
You're the asshole. It's pretty common to get an older sibling a gift to celebrate a new baby. I still have a big sister bear I got when my sister was born nearly 40 years ago. It sounds like you really don't care about this little girl. I hope you're able to come to understand and accept that we treat children well, even when they're not our own. She doesn't need to earn being made to feel special and wanted. You've gotten off to a poor start.
Make it some alliteration. Does not make that shit valid, yo. Fuck out of here. You're not doing that.
You're the asshole. You got knocked up by a married man and are being hostile to your stepdaughter. That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
That's not what happened at all. You're making shit up, man.
Yo, you're the asshole. What I get from this is that you heard over and over again that one side of the family was helping her feel included and not overlooked and having a new sibling. Yet you didn't really care or process it, and you still don't care. One token gift isn't going to hurt you. You have zero time to order something from Amazon,
It ain't about
but it could make a huge difference to a little girl going through a major world
No,
change.
you know how no.
You're the asshole. It's a pretty common thing. You're the asshole for doubling down on not doing it when challenged about it.
No.
What? No.
You're the asshole for snapping. Totally normal to celebrate a child's new role as a big sister,
Fuck
especially if you want
When
them
is your
to
birthday,
feel
sweetie? Sweetie, when is your birthday? I got you on your birthday. I'm not doing that. No.
We're celebrating somebody for being a big brother or sister. Like, what culture does that? I'm saying.
You're the asshole for the way you speak about her. You didn't think much of it. You didn't think. That's the problem. You only care about yourself, and I've never even heard about this gift giving in my life before. That
So
she
now there's
doesn't
a
need
double
anything.
cap right here.
Right. You've never heard of this before, but you're saying she's tripping.
All right, so I'm starting to think, and this is normal, y'all. Anytime y'all have kids that have birthdays and all that, you're supposed to send me a gift.
Yeah.
Or I will feel a certain type of way because we friends, and damn, this is a new switch for me. I know the relationship between us might kind of take a hit because you got to take care of this kid now. So since that's the case, right?
Yo. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. What is wrong with you? You sound like a privileged asshole. Why can't you please consider a small big sister gift? It would not hurt you at all and may make for a future better relationship. To be frank, you sound like the stepmother from hell.
Nah, let me tell you something.
Yo, what is happening?
I've never done that, and yet I have these great relationships with these kids. Listen, that shit is all my nieces and nephews. All my nieces, and I got plenty of nieces and nephews. All right, that's never been a thing. That's never been a thing.
What is going on right now? Now, to be clear, I've absolutely heard of situations where a child has a new addition to the family and they feel left out. Yes, there are things that you are supposed to do and can do as a fucking adult to help assuage that feeling.
100%.
You can't necessarily 100% get rid of it, but there are things that you can do to help with the situation.
Yeah. Right.
What the fuck is going on? I am perplexed. You're the asshole. You're the asshole because you genuinely see nothing wrong with this. Enjoy the next 11 years of being an evil stepmom.
Jesus.
Really? That's an evil stepmom. That's
You're
an
the
evil.
asshole. Like, even just giving her a candy bar and saying it was from the baby would have been enough. She has been in the middle of a divorce and she's getting 2 baby siblings. The least you can do is help her get accommodated with this new lifestyle to giving her a new gift.
I guarantee you there was food and treats and all that, cake and all that other shit in there. Go get yourself a slice of cake and have a happy. What the fuck is we doing? We're not doing that. No.
Personally, yes, I think you're an asshole because I don't think you're thinking of this from a 7-year-old point of view, and it almost sounds like your feelings about the ex-wife are coming into play here. What are you talking?
I've been contrary to popular opinion, I've been 7.
Yeah,
and I got a sibling that's a year younger than me. I never felt left out.
Honestly, you're the asshole. It's a $25 solution that will make a little girl with divorced parents feel a little bit better, yet the OP would rather refuse for reasons.
My mom was divorced. We're not doing this, yo. Like, no.
You're the asshole. It's very communicative to give the. I think they meant to put common. You're the asshole. It's very common to give the older sibling a gift or an acknowledgement with the birth of a little sibling. You saw her other family giving gifts and including her, but you still didn't. You're super selfish.
Wait a minute. So she did. So she did get a gift. So what you need to give from me? No, we're not doing that. Listen, just like you, SBJ, I have heard of this, but this is by no means common.
Yeah, listen.
At least not in the culture I grew up in.
I ain't got no little siblings, so I can't, But nigga, maybe it's us. Maybe it's us.
Yeah,
I don't know, cause nigga, like, the sheer number of people is what's getting. That's the only reason I'm having second thoughts. Like, actually, no, let me be clear. I'm not having second thoughts. My stance is my stance. I said what the fuck I said. But The only reason I'm thinking that maybe it's us is because it's so many fucking people.
I don't give a fuck. That's a field of popularity. I don't give a
Facts.
fuck. I've never heard that dumbass shit before. Well, I heard of it, but I never heard that it was common, that this was done. Listen, no.
Yo, somebody said you're the asshole. She's 7, not 17.
What that got to do? All right.
You
You the asshole. Her blood. You the asshole. Her blood is AB positive. All right, y'all come up with all kinds of goofy shit now.
You're the asshole. What the fuck? No matter what you say to make her feel like she's still a part of the family, she will only feel it through actions. And at that age, actions mean gifts. She needs extra love now. So if you didn't think about it, that's strange, but whatever. But when her mother respectfully asks you privately, don't go off on the woman. The girl's losing her place in 2 households. It's the only child.
Stop. First of all, stop coming over here fishing for gifts for you. Listen, we're not doing that. That shit sounds
How jealous are you of a 7-year-old stealing your baby's attention? Honestly, the ex-wife is right. Think about the girl. She may not be yours, but she is still a part of your husband's life. You're the asshole.
Goodness.
Yo, what is happening right now?
Cindy said, now he just a bunch of Karens.
I don't quite understand what's going on. All right, let's go to the next one because this is
absurd. It's absurd.
Would I be the asshole? My master's program is being cheap as hell for a funding opportunity they offered. I'm a grad student, and my university offers funding for students to attend an annual conference if they have a poster presentation accepted by the National Honor Society. Lucky me. Mine was accepted. So exciting. Never been to a conference before and definitely haven't been funded to travel either. Now, the thing about me, 28, is I have been fortunate enough to travel quite a bit in the past, both within the budget, hostels, and Airbnb splurges. I am fully capable of enjoying lower budget trips if I know what I'm getting myself into. However, after doing it often, I've come to know what I like and don't like when I travel, what I like to splurge or not splurge on, etc. I also just like to be in control of what those accommodations are going to be. I also work full-time and don't get a ton of opportunities to travel anymore, so when I do, I don't mind splurging a little. Back to this conference. In our budget, we allotted $2,500 total for registration, flights, and hotel reservations. Initially, I was told I'd have to pay 6 days, 7 nights paid. No, I'd have 6 days, 7 nights paid for and would be able to list my preferences for the hotel options I was given. Then they changed it to 4 nights, 5 days. I have to go to the airport immediately after the conference ends in the evening. In addition to having less nights to pay for, the flight costs ended up being half of what we budgeted for. And yet, without asking which hotels I would have preferred, I just got an email confirming the hotel I would be staying at, which just so happened to be the cheapest, lowest rated, and least convenient of all of the options. With everything else added up, the cost went down to $1,500. Keep in mind, they had funding for additional students, but I was the only one selected by the Honor Society and am the first to be selected after a few years of no other students applying. And they want to have students selected because it's a bragging right for the program. Would I be the asshole if I asked to change our reservation to my preferred hotel? I was just expecting that because it's essentially an honor for me to be accepted, and they advertise it as like, for being given this opportunity, we'll treat you to this funding. Where would you like to stay? Look at this big budget we have. But now it feels like, oop, just kidding, just booked you for the lowest tier option when they clearly could have afforded more than that. I just feel kind of deceived, and I'd rather pay more out of my own pocket to give myself the experience I was hoping for. Would they be the asshole?
You want me to take him?
Hold on for a second, yeah.
I have so much confusion. I'm not really sure what.
What up, GA?
What up? I'm not really sure. So overwhelmingly, this person has been considered an asshole. I'm not really sure why. All right. So I feel like if you were being honored,
right,
and they said that this was the budget.
Right.
Why is it a problem that he wants to spend the budget?
There shouldn't be a problem if he wants to spend the budget. There's a budget allocated for this. Spend the fucking budget. Spend it. That's what it's there for.
That's what I thought.
And to be clear, as someone who has been in a situation where I was told go crazy, and then didn't get half of the even the restrained me didn't get half of what I needed for a particular project. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I am firmly in the camp of if there's a spend it.
Yeah.
Spend it.
Thanks. Because that was the point of the budget.
That's the point of it. Spend it.
Yo, so somebody said slightly you're the asshole just because it's their per person budget doesn't mean they have to or want to spend it all.
Shit.
But I don't understand. I'm so confused. It's a university. It's not like, all right, so this isn't a situation where their parents were like, all right, since you did good in school, I'm gonna go ahead and send you on this trip.
Right.
Here's the budget. Oh shit, something happened that I didn't account for.
Right.
The budget's a little bit lower than I said, but I'm still going to try to send you. You're just going to have to cut down on some things.
Right.
That's not what's happening here.
No.
This is an institution
with money. And
with money.
When they allocated those, they already have it.
It's already tax write-offs and all this other type of shit. Like, what do you? I don't understand. Somebody else said, usually circumstances like these happen because you're traveling with a faculty sponsor and your sponsors made those decisions. I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Somebody else said you're the asshole. That's the max they're willing to pay out to you, including in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
Like if they need to rebook a flight or room last minute.
Awesome.
Any money not spent on you is most likely going back into the pool of funding. So
we're not doing that.
The same opportunities
I
you in the future.
I don't believe it.
By trying to spend 100% of the budget, you are essentially saying that you deserve to go, but not anyone after you. It's not how that works. It's not how budgets work.
Yo, that's crazy. These people are nuts. These people are nuts, bro. They are nuts.
So you think that this $2,500 for an institution is the entire budget for in perpetuity? It does not replenish. The new fiscal year doesn't change anything.
Yo,
what are we talking about here?
Ridiculous. People are dumb, yo. People are people are dumb, yo. This is what we were talking about earlier, yo. This is what we was talking about earlier. People are dumb. Bruh. They're dumb. You think that when they put together the budget, they didn't already have a plan for who was going to do what with what?
Right.
People that was going places, the amount of money they would need. All of that's figured out. All of it. And here's the thing. So it's the difference, but it's a small company, right? That you have multiple people doing multiple positions or roles at the job, and they trying to figure stuff out. They robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's not what's happening here. They have people specifically on staff to figure out. All right, this is how much money we getting.
This
is where it's going.
Was $2,500 per person. That means that they had the budget for more than one person, but only one person won. So,
hey, Cindy, right here. And they should have been told they could use their company. Yeah, come on, stop it. This is absurd. The budget
was $2,500 per person, which means that was budgeted for more than one person, but only one person won. Why does that one person not get the whole budget?
Right.
Now, again, not to say you have to spend to the budget, but
you don't have to. But if you do, they're not taking.
That's the point of the budget.
Yeah, come on, man. That shit's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
What do y'all be? Let me see if I can see any of these that make sense to me, because I just don't. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. The reason this is overwhelmingly the asshole is because there aren't many comments on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 15 comments. Actually, it might not even be 15 comments,
Got
and several of them say you're the asshole. Okay, all right, cool.
Got you.
Because that's like overwhelmingly that. Like, what do you mean? No, it's just a lack of comments. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it could have been just people looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like on that last
nigga.
Yeah.
All right. Am I the asshole for telling my wife not to tell her friends that she is pregnant? So my wife is 6 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
We are very excited, but we are still in the early stages where a miscarriage is still in play. Outside of us and the doctors, the only other people who know are her mom, my mom, and one of her close recently pregnant friends, so she can talk through, the symptoms and whatnot. Our initial plan was to tell our dads once we get the green light from the doctor, usually around week 8, and then could tell my siblings a couple weeks after that, and everyone else a couple weeks after that. She wants to tell 2 of her friends who she talks to every day because it's too hard to keep it a secret from them. They ask her how she is every day, and she has to continually lie to them and say she's fine. Point of order, I just want to throw this in there because I'll forget it if I read this whole thing. 99% of the time, in the society that we happen to occupy, when someone asks you how you're doing, they're not actually asking you how you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's just how that it's a part of small. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
She talked to me about it, but I don't really want her to because I don't feel good about both our dads plus my siblings not knowing, but 2 of her friends knowing. She doesn't have any siblings. It turned into a whole argument that it's not my choice anyways. My body, my choice. So I just want to know from people, am I the asshole for not wanting her to tell her friends? Wait, no, don't burn the lead, nigga. Am I the asshole for not wanting her to tell her friends before we tell my siblings and our dads? I would like to say. It's funny because me and Chrissy literally just had a conversation, not about this exact situation, but just about the conversation because we were watching the show. We were talking about the show was talking about to not get into super specifics, basically dealing with the hormone imbalance that women have to go through during this whole process. And my body, my choice is loud as fuck for talking about if we're telling people or not.
Yeah.
No, nigga, that's about having the baby. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
I thought that was kind of jumping out.
That's wild as fuck. Now, to be clear, y'all should come to a consensus on what y'all going to do as far as telling people. Absolutely. Yeah. But my body, my choice, so I just tell anybody I want to, and it don't matter how you feel. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Are we having this baby together or no?
One thing is this, like, if somebody says that to you, how do you respond to that?
How do you respond to that?
It's like, yeah,
because you can't be like, no, this is not your body.
Like, yeah, true. But
I think that's the point.
Right.
I think that was the point. That was the point. That's why she said it. That's why she said it. That's why.
Now, what,
you gotta back off. Like I said, you gotta back off because you look ass. Like
what the fuck am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Yo, it's like, and I know we don't speak with this nigga too often these days because he's had one too many incidents when he did some shit he wasn't supposed to do. But Chris Rock had a joke about the whole woman getting pregnant and the man finding out, and he's like, "There's only one thing you can say. You walk up to her, you look in the eyes, and you say, so what we gonna do?'" Because that's the only option you fucking have. You can talk about the pros and cons.
I lived that,
nigga.
So I know what you're about.
That's all you.
The only thing I did was like, so we going.
Right. That's the only option. That's it. You can't say what you want to do because that's insensitive as fuck.
Yep.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
And then you can't make the decision. Nah, nigga, you can express your concerns.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, hey, so what are we doing about this? What is our plan? What is going to happen?
And that hour, that's the royal hour.
Yes. Right, it's really her.
Yeah.
That is where my body, my choice applies.
Yes,
yes nigga.
Yes. But
as far as if we're telling people or not, no, we gotta come to a consensus on that.
Wild to use that, yo.
Can we talk about that like together?
That's like using the type of speak one uses when you talk about government law enforcement agencies invading your privacy.
Right.
That's like speaking about that in that way. Like, excuse me, my privacy is what we're not talking about.
No.
Oh, all right, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Like you're having a different conversation than we are.
What up, Cosmic? I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. I see. You just gonna go and tell everybody. That's basically what's about to happen. Now,
and then you just have to eat that then at that point.
The one thing I do want to know that I don't think was made entirely clear to me in that story. So he said that, of course, we all know that miscarriages are a thing. That thing happens. Yes. Has this happened to this person before?
Well, all right, there's an edit. Thank you for everyone who responded. Definitely a few mixed opinions on this issue, but I'm going to disable inbox replies because I think I got what I was looking for. I'm going to just apologize to my wife to make sure she knows I support her and telling her friends to help find the support she needs. Only other thing I wanted to address based off the comments is that she was the one who initially didn't want to tell people because she was anxious about having a miscarriage and having to come back to all those people if it did not happen. If the miscarriage happened, the whole not telling anyone because of that was never my idea. It was her idea.
I guess.
So with that context,
she changed her mind.
I gotta say, you're not the asshole.
Yeah,
she changed her mind, but she didn't necessarily express that she changed her mind. She expressed the thing that would kind of make her a hypocrite.
Yeah,
like there are certain times when you actually have to say the specific thing.
Agreed.
Like you certain things you can choose to dance around, but it's not really helpful
for communication.
Yeah, it's not really helpful.
But, it's like her body hurt.
Nigga, listen to me clearly. If you tell me we're not telling nobody, I'm like, all right, cool. We're not telling nobody. And then we somehow get a plan of the order in which we're going to tell people. And we agree on that plan. And then out of nowhere, you're like, no, let me tell the 7th person before the 4th person knows.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some words.
You're gonna have,
we're gonna have some words. I might end up being like,
yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna have some words.
Yeah,
we're gonna have because I need to understand what the fuck is happening right now.
This is another reason why I feel a certain type of way about the red pill community sometimes when they talk about men's rights, because they all on some other shit that ain't really got. Y'all beefing about shit that ain't even, when there are incidents that you could, if you really gave a fuck about, you would do those things. Like this perception that the child ain't mine. The child is mine. Especially if look, at the end of the day, there was a lot of fuck shit that was said when my kid was born. There's a lot of fuck shit going on. What wound up turning out to be the case? I got custody.
Thanks.
But there was a lot of fuck shit before then because of this presumption. Nigga, that's my baby too. I didn't carry her, but that's my baby.
Thanks. Oh, thanks.
Talk about that. Imagine this. Imagine this. You and a girl you're dating go to an ice cream parlor. Ice cream is delicious. They got all these different flavors and shit.
I want ice cream now.
So do I. But listen, y'all go in there and she says chocolate gives her a rash. She loves it so much. You repeat to her when she wants to get chocolate, hey, chocolate gives you a rash. You probably don't want to eat that. And she go, I'm pro-choice. No,
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
How did you?
Nigga, what do you?
This don't. What the?
But that is what this is, though.
That's kind of what happened. It's not as extreme as what you're making.
Yo, this right here. GA said,
"Oh yeah, I watch FD all the time."
Yes, yo, it is. That shit's a masterpiece, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like y'all,
He working on a video about the Drake and Kendrick thing. It's supposed to be out sometime this week.
God damn.
Yeah.
I do remember him saying he was working on that, but I figured it already came out and I just didn't.
Nah, nigga, it's gonna be a whole one of his full-length videos.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Going in.
All right, last one. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that I wouldn't be there for her after a breakup? Yikes. My friend called her A. I don't know if it's her or him, but whatever. It says say A. It's weird. Why would you type it? Anyway, has been in an on and off relationship with a guy for about 2 years. It is a she. She's basically obsessed with him and doesn't even think about how he might be toxic for her. Me and a couple of other friends have been trying to get her to see why he's bad for her, but she never listens and always ends up going back to him. He insults her, he ridicules her in front of her friends, he roams around with other girls and detaches whenever he feels like it, without any explanation. Every single time he does something that hurts her, she comes to me crying and asking for advice on what to do, only to throw anything I say out the window. At most, she'll say she's done, only to get back with him a month later. Last month, I tried to explain to her that she deserves better and that guy was toxic, but she refused to listen to any of it. She said that it hurt her when I told her to stay away from him, and it would be best if we didn't talk about her relationship. Basically, she told me to not interfere in her love life and that she would die without him, so I shouldn't waste my breath trying to convince her otherwise. A couple months later, she came to me crying once again about how her boyfriend blocked her on all social media and wasn't talking to her with no explanation. This time, instead of comforting her and telling her she'd be better off without him, I stayed quiet and said that I wasn't going to be available for her emotionally when it came to her relationship because she told me so. She cried and told me that she wouldn't go back to him again and asked me to help and support her, but I was still adamant on my decision. She hasn't been talking to me since. Thing is, I've been wondering if I'm a horrible person for that. I have been there for her for hundreds of times, and it's just that she never seems to learn. So I thought this would make her realize how serious it was, but I still feel bad for not supporting her in her time of need. Am I the asshole?
All right. So here's the thing, right? An experience that I had, actually listen to somebody else tell me this experience. Is they have a friend who constantly messes with, with her back and forth. This dude has been an asshole the entire time. They got kids together, all this shit, but he's been an asshole the entire time.
Yeah.
When she gets mad, she gets angry, she wants to talk. The other friend, that's a mutual friend of ours, will ask her every time. So, am I being the friend that's gonna just go with what you're saying, or are you actually looking for advice?
Right.
And then make the decision off of how she supports whatever we based off of that. That's one way to do it. But I feel like if you keep putting your hand over that lighted stove, you keep getting burned. You need to realize that what happens to you affects me emotionally about it. You can't keep putting me on this merry-go-round, this roller coaster every fucking time with the same motherfucker that's always doing the same shit.
Right.
Now, I've had people in my life who have done this exact same goofy shit. They're messing with the guy is on some complete bullshit all the time. Y'all have these small little windows of time where everything's copacetic.
Right.
Next thing you know, he got numbers in his pocket, right? Then you want to come talk to me, talk my ear off about that shit, and I'm like, the moment I say, well, you bought a ticket for this ride.
Right.
You bought a ticket for this ride. The moment I say that, I'm being insensitive, and you need to understand. And we actually talked about this on the show before. I get very offended from my friends.
Nigga. Don't get me started.
Don't put me in it, right? Unless it's already resolved, and because the moment I hear somebody try to violate you, Now I got an attitude.
Right.
You keep doing that shit. I'm feeling as though like you're taking advantage of the friendship because you know how I'm going to react and you're never going to change. You're always going to be fucking with this person and you're going to keep having me going back and forth like a fucking rubber band. No.
Listen, so I because of things that have occurred in life and things that I've become aware of as I got older, I want to add one slight caveat before I go the fuck off. The exception to everything I'm about to say is physical abuse.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I want to be clear about that. The exception to everything I'm about to say is physical abuse. I want to give another caveat that I know that emotional abuse is abuse too. I know that verbal abuse is abuse too. And nobody's perfect. We're all human. That being said, my friends know. My friends are aware. If you could look through this group text that I have with the group of friends that I see in person the most
all the time.
Whenever you see paragraphs from me, it is 9 times out of 10 me fussing at one of them for allowing a motherfucker to do some shit. It don't got to be a romantic relationship. It can be any type of relationship. Allowing a motherfucker to do some shit to them that they should not be allowed.
Right.
All of my friends know. All of my friends are well aware.
Right.
It's not that you can't come to me with your problems. It's that there's a certain amount of tolerance that I have and that I feel you should have for yourself.
Exactly.
And once you get past that point, especially because you don't want me to do anything. Because you don't want me to do anything and there's nothing, I'm going to respect your wishes because you're my peoples.
Right.
You are my peoples. But I can't hear it.
I can't keep hearing
I'm going to fuss at you. I'm going to fuss at you.
If I gotta hear it, you gotta hear it.
Nigga. Plain and simple. I'm going to fuss. I'm going to fuss because you know better.
I'm gonna wild you out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna wild you out. If that shit, you keep letting that shit go on, and then you get me involved. I'm action oriented. So all right, what we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't doing
this
nothing.
This thing happened. Okay, what was your response? I just walked out. Okay, to think about what you about to do. Because no, man, it'll be all right. Oh no. All right, you're wrong. And here's why you're wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't that sir. All right. Don't involve me.
If it ain't that source, then don't involve me in it. If it ain't that source, don't involve
I'm
me.
sorry. I just ain't tell me what you want for that.
They know. Yo, let me tell you what my sister, when I was growing up, there was shit that would happen. My sister would not tell me about because she knew. If I knew, if Dennis knew, if Marlon knew, it was gonna be something.
A problem, right?
So she's like, I ain't gonna get the. It's not that, I can handle. It's not.
Okay.
It's a reason why I was the last one to find out that one of the dudes she was with called her out her name in front of my mom. And this nigga wound up. I chased him out of Maryland.
Right.
Don't play with me. Don't get me involved. Don't get me involved. Don't get me involved. Then, if you're not planning on making a change or whatever, don't stress me out. Don't ruin my day, right? Yeah. With that shit.
It remind me of a scene from the movie Be Cool, where Andre 3000's character, for some reason, every time he had a gun, like he would shoot it by mistake. And in one of the scenes, they was in the house and he had the gun, and I guess he pulled it out and he shot it by mistake, and everybody looked at him. He was like, oh, "Fuck it, don't give me no gun then." It's that. It is very much that. Leave me be. If you don't want, like, and again, like I said, I'm going to respect your wishes, but with that comes other things.
Right. Right.
I'm not going to do the thing that
this right here. When you tell me your boyfriend is just like Marky Mark in the movie Fear, don't tell me not to. Right. That's like
and that's the thing. Like I said,
do.
Facts.
You know what I'm gonna
Facts. Do. I like just leave me be. Like I don't need to be involved. If like and there are people who I've had this conversation with that didn't believe me. And it's like, you don't have no idea. I have the capacity.
You have the bandwidth.
Nigga, a person can be y'all can't see the green screen, but a person can be this room ain't but so big. A person can be at this other wall.
Right.
And not get a word, a look, a nothing from me.
Right.
We exist in this space because my peoples, for some reason, want you and me here at the same time.
Yeah, but that don't mean I'm here with
that
you.
Don't mean, like
I'm here with you.
Like, because they my peoples and they want you here, that's what it is.
I don't fuck with you though.
I don't. No, yeah, bro.
To
like,
the point where there are certain things I will never go into detail online about, but there are times when shit has happened, not because the people even came and told me, but I heard about it.
Right.
Somebody came, Cesar, who was up there?
Right.
Oh, say what? Yo, one of the times we doing something to the wrong people because of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We doing something to the wrong people because of it. Don't tell me. Don't get me involved. Don't get me involved.
And that's even worse. Yo, I can imagine. Yo, that's even worse if it's not the person.
Yeah.
And they telling you. So it's like there's no. If something happened to somebody and they aren't the person to tell you, somebody else tell you, they don't even now got a chance to tell you the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, but the moment we heard, say word,
right.
These not even the right people. Now, to these people's credit, I give them the credit. They ain't bitch up. They They was on their Emerson Village shit.
Right.
They was. And a lot of Emerson Village shit happened that day. a lot of Emerson Village shit happened that day. But I didn't apologize after because look, if it's a lie, we gonna stand on the lie.
I mean, no, for my peoples. I mean,
if it's a lie, we gonna stand on the
lie. But we gonna talk about that later in private.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
a lot of West Baltimore shit happened that night because like that's why I said don't get me involved in it. Don't get me involved in it. And then just like Cindy said, if you giving me examples of what this motherfucker is like, and these are fucking crazy examples.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, right? It ain't even gotta be the craziest of the craziest. And like certain people, I'll use an example. I'll use Fab as an example because I talked about this on the show before. When we went to the Dominican Republic, I know his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I know how she behaves on trips. I know how she behaves in general.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that shit was about to be an issue. But because it's Fab,
yeah.
Honestly, I ain't say shit bad about it. I ain't talk no shit. I informed everybody
thusly.
Before the trip happened. By the time the trip was over, that's the other thing. By the time the trip was over, these motherfuckers, why ain't nobody tell me? No, nigga.
No. You gonna have to follow through. You gonna have to follow through. No.
But yeah, shit like that. Like, I know that there's an issue. You told me there's an issue. I've said my piece.
Yeah.
You gonna do what you gonna do.
Regardless.
And because you my people, I'm there. I ain't gonna say I support your decision.
Nah, I'm there.
But I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. When that shit backfire, I'm there. I'm right there with you. I'm whatever you got to do. When that shit backfire, that's what we doing.
Right.
But listen. Don't come back.
Just don't involve
until it's time for something to happen.
An actual change needs to be made.
Yeah,
something to me. If you don't expect a change or some attitude correction
right
happening and shit, don't do it. Don't get me all hyped up and shit. Now, one thing I did notice about that too, and I've actually like rebuked a lot of that as I got older. Motherfuckers will tell me certain shit because they know how I'm gonna react in defense of them. But when I have been aggrieved and I'm trying to do some shit because what happened to me is calm down, don't do that. Nah, because y'all come purposely and tell me shit because you know what I'm gonna do and you need that support.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But when some shit happened to me and now I'm doing some correction because of what a motherfucker did to me, I gotta hear all this. No, but you calm down, you know it's not right. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Thanks.
Yeah,
nah.
You too old for that.
Nah, we not.
That shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
It is what it is. I'm gonna tell you that shit because I'm not out there. I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear to everybody in the audience. I'll be clear to everybody in the audience. I'm going to be the one to go, hey, sit your old ass down.
Hey, relax, nigga. Relax.
I'm absolutely going to be that one. Like, no, nigga. This ain't gonna get you where you want to go.
Yeah, this jail shit. This jail shit is not it. You don't need a passport to go there.
But, yeah, no, overwhelmingly, everybody said that person was not the asshole.
Nah, they're not that.
Come on,
they're not. Come on.
Like I get it. I understand. You want to be there for your people. You do. However, you still have to worry about yourself. Yo, come on, yo.
I'm feeling real smart. I'm feeling
on that note, that's it.
Hey, yo. We want to thank everybody for joining us for another rousing edition
of the
Black Culture Geeks podcast.
Bruh.
Your continued participation allows this to continue to happen every week. So we appreciate you. Be sure to go check out my sister, his significant other, Chrissy's Heard It Through the Grapevine podcast.
Yep.
Check that out. Also, our member of Multi-World Entertainment in very good standing, my man Super Side Guy, his Metas and Mutants, you know what I'm saying? Podcast, check that shit out. And also remember, there is always music. There's always music.
Nigga, you okay. All right.
Listen, there's old music.
Uh-huh.
There's current music.
Uh-huh.
And then there's future music.
Yeah.
It's coming very soon. So always remember there is music. Go check out my boy GA's. The latest project he did was Music to Riot To. That shit is dumb hard. Check it out on Bandcamp. I put that shit in the
chat.
In the chat. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Also shout out to my dude Hendrick. He's also a co-host of Metas and Mutants. Shout out to my man Christopher Colburn. He's writing the book Singularity. Shout out to my man Sci-Fi. He's writing his book Just a Universal Way. And of course, we got my man SPJ. He's working on his motherfucking shit as well, the District Universe. Be very, very on point and alert for when these things come out.
Yeah.
But anyway, for my man SPJ,
you
and my guy Addy,
yo,
I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and for the greater multi-world entertainment family, we are